Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome back to Avowed. After checking through Solace Keep and clearing out most of the Tusks, running down the steel garrote, and finally probably putting an end to Ludwin, we are now heading into the point of no return on our journey to the garden. Through a few side quests to clear up, just to tick off the map and make sure we've got all the collectibles we can for now. Got a wee bit more to do. Without any further ado, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing well today. Hope you had a good weekend. Grab yourselves a warm beverage. Come join me. Oh, thank you, AJ. Yes, Baroque and a dick. My goodness. One of these days you'll slip up. Alright? You'll be using one that you've used before. One bounty to hand in, which is in there, assuming that I can actually hand it in at all. One fast travel beacon. To the goggle. Oh, happy birthday, AJ. Congratulations, bub. Passed over the threshold of the 40. Well done. Hope you have yourself a good day. I've been having so, rather. Fast travel. One moment. Here we go. Alright, let me have a gander. Bum 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 bum. Good there. Alright. Let's just zoom it in. Well, at the end of the day, but if you enjoyed yourself, that's fine. Oh, there is another fast travel location, like down here over to the, I think the main story will clear that one for us. So I think we're all good. There'll be a few achievements I miss. Again, this game, once you hit the ending, does not do that thing where it throws you back into the world. It's done. It's over. You can't go back through. At least up above, you've got yourself a nice meal, something extra special. Maybe get yourself one of them giant birthday cookies, because why not?
Someone's going to have to tell the outposts.
Saka, you're right. Okay, let's talk to the others. Speak a messenger. I knew it.
Right.
The moment I
Other than handing in our last bounty in here, we're getting straight on to the ending then. I know from what I saw about the point of no return, there's this, and then there's another event that happens that I saw the name of. That's about it.
Everyone?
Oh,
Please,
people are defacing the
do
statue.
not panic. Simply
Hang on,
try
everyone.
to
I've got to get to the bounty board.
and calm and
Still win.
Anything to report?
Yep, last one to do.
Excellent work.
The Revenant
May
is
they
gone.
have better fortune on their next turn around the wheel. Somewhere far away
The
from
shaking's
here
still
will
going.
be a start.
Pretty good.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but that's everything. Gods above, Envoy. I don't know what to say.
You're welcome. Glad I could help.
Stories of your prowess and generosity will echo throughout the ages, Envoy. Here, take this. Many wardens contributed coin to thank you for the burdens you've relieved from their shoulders.
Oh, the Pathfinder books, AJ, has some hefty D&D things to enjoy and dig
I will
into.
make sure your
Very
name
systems
lives
heavy
on
from
in
what
our
I know.
Hearts and minds. For as long as
wish
Solace
you luck.
Keep stands, you will be remembered.
The irony of that statement, Bounty Master, as the keep shakes around us. Right, how is my inventory looking? We're fine. We don't need to be dismantling things. Did not end up with a lightning greatsword, but it's alright. Didn't end up with a cape, but we made do. We're ready.
Garrotte!
Oh, Marius, praise Abaddon, you are alive.
What's happening? Why is everyone running around like blessed fools?
The volcano erupted. Any minute now, we're going to be flooded. We're evacuating. Kostya's gone to open the lava sluice gates, but they've been disused for so long. When Forja erupted, I thought... Oh, my boy. I'm so glad you're alive.
My boy? Nice to see you as well.
Unless you have come back to help us, Envoy, I don't have time for you.
I mean,
We're
I am.
minutes away from being overrun by lava flows. I have to get my people out. You must leave now.
It's not waste time. Where's the path to the garden?
We told you, we don't know. And this is hardly the time to be asking.
Exactly the time to be asking.
The steel garrote would tell you otherwise. We have reason to believe there's a path under the keep. Be thankful you're talking to us rather than them. They were planning to storm the keep.
They're all dead, by the way. You're welcome.
The steel garrote were marching on the keep? How? Why would they think the garden was beneath Solace?
Books about the garden were missing from the archives. The Silgroat had them.
Why didn't you tell me? You should have reported your findings.
You know what? I did actually come back, and the last time I did that, the game didn't care.
It makes sense. They must have used the book to triangulate its location. But still, Kostya's scouts would have seen them and they didn't report. You weren't lying then. He was.
Mm-hmm.
Good God.
Could Kostya have told the steel garrote about another entrance to the garden?
Oh, classic minor tough things, AJ. You have a good time. Not too many cow puns, I hope.
No.
Or for you, all the cow
Such a
puns.
thing existed. I can't believe it.
Lots of
He
let's get
wouldn't.
moving.
We took an oath to Nandru. The garden was our sacred duty, and he betrayed us. I can't believe I didn't see this coming. I was a fool. I have failed my duties. Kostya.
Alex, it's not time. He's been trying to make a deal with Adia using the keep as a bargaining chip.
I knew he was making overtures, but I didn't think he'd go that far. The ambassador has not responded to Kostya's overtures, has he? I made sure of that when I threw the ambassador's replies in the forge fire.
Oh, you were cutting them off.
I understand how Kostya could be tempted by false notions of freedom and prosperity, but
And the ones we care for can change.
But an oath cannot change. A duty should not change. I can't believe Kostya handed the steel garrote a secret we protected for hundreds of years. We took Mayu. Who knows what he'll do with the sluice gates? He cares so little for the keep that I worry he's going to have us drowning in lava.
I'm sure you'll be fine, AJ. Tell me where he is. I need to find the garden.
I will. Abaddon stay my tongue if I betray him, but I will. I will show you where Kostya has gone. If you find that he's doing anything other than opening the gates that would protect our home from the lava, I would ask that you stop him.
Understood.
Mihala.
I do not wish to see him dead, but if he would risk the keep, then he risks our lives. I cannot suffer those who would harm us to live. Now I must return to the evacuation, and you must go on your way.
Thank you.
If your arrival is indeed a message from Nandru, I hope he remembers his people well. I hope he is proud of us. And Marius, make it back to us in one piece.
I assume that's an order, Commandant?
Head through the door in the smithy. You'll find Kostya in the lava tubes beneath the keep. Go now, and go with the gods.
I'm sure you'll have a lot of fun with it, AJ.
Yeah.
You're spotted like a spotted cow.
Be careful down there.
I predict spiders. Some kind of fire spider. Or plant-based spider. Game says, here, take these. Thanks, game. Take the grenades. Not that I ever used the bloody things.
It's odd, but there's a beauty to this place.
That's getting high. We shouldn't stick around.
Idiot. I knew it, AJ. I knew it. The puns were inevitable. I think you're on the right track. Goddamn beetles.
Nothing like a win with a good team.
Alright, we are almost at the end. There's this, and then there's like an epilogue segment, I believe. I saw the name of it, but I won't spoil here.
Behind to die. Blessed Korba.
Chest. Can't tempt me with chests at this late in the game. I lie. Of course they can. No, maybe not. Doesn't wind back around. It's fine. Ooh. Shiny ruin. So it'll either be finished tonight or more likely finished tomorrow. Then we'll be moving on to Doom. Just got to finagle a lot of hard drive space, son of a bitch. Oh.
Next one's mine.
Must consume porridge. Delicious porridge. I never went back to buy that breastplate, did I? Ah, well. It would have only been for transmog I'd never see. Too late in the game now. And the piece I've got is pretty solid. Would that I have found a cape? Alas, not all dreams come true.
Voices silenced.
To be fair, AJ, I have about 1 terabyte of my SSD, then 2 terabytes spare, which I transfer games I'm not currently playing to. And then there's a bonus hard drive in here. Shit. Goddamn lava. And then as I was getting into streaming, spent a ridiculous amount on about 100 terabytes of hard drive external space to put all the recordings. Which is about 1/3 through, so I shouldn't need to make such an expensive purchase again. At least for a wee bit. But given the size of games these days, there's only so many I can have installed at once. It's not like WoW's a tiny game.
They wound us, and we wound in return.
Stop it, Sapalder. You can't keep doing this. The Records of Old Solace Part 4. The garden is a household name, spoken in awed and hushed tones. We Pargrunen have known since the moment we arrived that to protect it was our sacred charge, given to us by Woedica herself through our great founder. Beyond that, none knew the truth of what the garden really was. On one instance, a bold young warden attempted to build in secret a vessel that would survive the trip across the Acid Sea. Upon discovering this, Nandru exiled the warden, claiming that the island's secrets to remain just that. Entrusted by Nandru himself, I am the only warden alive that knows the truth of the garden's nature. Wail smite me should I ever give in to temptation and put this secret to writing. The end of the document is marked with a faded symbol reminiscent of an eye. It absolutely does. And the initial plan when I started was to do more of the bigger edits to actually fill out that video section of the channel. But, difficult to find the time amidst everything else. But they are there for also if I ever get around to that. And on the off chance that one day YouTube just, you know, shits the bed and is no more, I have all that stuff that I can upload wherever I wish. If things really get going, you know, bob them on a website, that kind of thing. Sibilus. Who are you? Oh, we're going to carve you down. No, priesty healer. Piece of shit. Drag them all into one spot. Come here. Let me cast. Oh, porridge. Big arm wizard. Whoever you were. Exactly, that was part of the purpose for it. He also had nothing fancy. Oh, fancy box though. Nope, just some Adraban. God damn it. This latter half, apart from, there have been some fun items to find, but fighting Ludwin yesterday and getting no unique drops off her was very disheartening. It felt like, well, she's one of the main, like, antagonists of the game. Why does she not have a unique sword and armor? Or at least one of the two? It was very disappointing. I was trapped! You fucking stop! Wasn't worth it. Where's me grog? No, not lightning. Not lightning. Wrong button. It's a good job I have a load of grog left. Exactly, AJ. How many ways would I have thought to say my gaming and online moniker could have truly existed? How many more do I have the joy of learning over time? Yep, you see me over there. Rather you didn't. So much colour palette going on.
Come on, we don't want to be down.
It's free. A mere few weeks after our arrival in Galloway's Tusks, Andrew unexpectedly visited the living archives. The monastery was still in its infancy, but he sought me out with claims that he had made a shocking discovery. As we walked, Andrew pointed out various features in the landscape. A hill here, a now dry channel there, nothing out of the ordinary. He then asked me if anything seemed wrong. I did not, at least, not until he told me this discovery. Galloway's Tusks used to be a verdant paradise, not this god-forsaken waste. How he stumbled upon such a mystery he would not say, but I believed him then, as I believe him now. Also marked with an eye.
Here when Kostya does whatever he's planning.
Honestly, AJ, only half sarcastic. Only half.
When will the sun rise?
I don't know, Sap or die. I still want to free you. But they upgraded my healing ability. Instead of just regular healing, it does a little bit more healing now, but it also resurrects nearby humanoid bodies and summons them into the mushroom zombies, which is upsetting. Makes me question my decisions. We know that Sapaldo's been the one who has been the Dream Scourge all along. We suspected, but never knew for sure. Now we do. So many questions remained. Part 5. Still 4 up there. It's all over the place. After so many years, some of the older wardens have begun to voice their discontent in staying in one place for so long. It is in the heritage, the very blood of the Pargrunen, to wander, discover, and settle. There were even whispers that Proventica would soon be upon us. Such superstition is unfortunately common among my older peers, that every settlement will one day face its Proventica, its final event. Of course they will. It is simply the way of the world. All things end. It gladdens this old heart to see this nonsensical concept is fading away.
Kostya doesn't care who dies. That Koba must be stopped.
We should move.
We need to keep moving if we're gonna catch Kostya.
Oh, unfortunate borrowed-in skeleton. Tanky skeleton. I'm afraid you're just going to get battered. Ooh. No! Always a priest. Off the ledge with it. Go on. Not quite. Oh! Nearly. You want the bones to stand up. There it is. Whee! And it became a bag. Yes, the angry plant god. AJ, the angry plant god.
About this, he'd be selling tickets.
Yeah, and it was its own way of surviving. The tantrums thrown with the volcano exploding. Also doing Dream Scourge things. The only way they felt they could fight. Record of Old Solace Part 2. I, Elder Monk Caritana, am honoured to be among those brave few that landed on the shores of the living lands with our beloved founder. As he forged a path we followed, he was not satisfied with the island's sunny coast nor its verdant forests. It was clear that he was looking for something. But even the arid deserts were not harsh enough for his liking. After coming across the Tusks, Nadru was finally satisfied. We then learned what it was he sought, an island far into the acid sea. This, he said, was our calling, and that it was our duty to protect it, and so we have. Well willing, our descendants will still patrol these wastes long after these old bones have turned to dust. Also marked by night. Yes, when the Inquisitor finally got us there, it was like, no, We will not be taken advantage of again. You will not put your banners down. Rah! And then it turned a load of people into Dream Scourge right in front of us.
We too.
Hang on, Marius. Before we jump. Tell enough. Blah! We always sink right to the bottom. I mean, maybe it's older than 4 years old now.
Daylight. Essence we have not felt
But
in
like,
centuries.
I've still said, I'll set you free. You need to understand what you did was wrong. Can we grow past this? I've got to have faith. We've come this far.
No. Here. Now. It cannot be.
Not true?
My brother, soul of my soul, how did you find me here?
Who are you?
I have been here for so long. My memories are tattered. They fall apart when I look too long at them. There was a man called Nandru once, beloved of a terrible god.
Oh no. If the founder's calling them terrible.
I remember it all.
Like, Nadru came after the initial explosion. He came when this land was a ruin, so if he's calling Sapal the Terrible, then what did they do next?
I feel Sabadal's mind beneath yours, swimming in the deep. You should run.
Am I in danger?
A child keeps a beetle in a jar. He does not know the beetle requires air, sustenance, freedom.
He's also calling them a child.
He does not understand that if it shakes the jar, pulls off a wing, the beetle will be hurt. The child only wants to keep the beetle. It feels good to have control.
These are confirming our worst suspicions.
We are both souls in a jar. Yours is just bigger than mine for now.
Did Sapalda ever find you? That's making it seem a lot younger. I thought they'd grown by this point.
No. Nor will they here. Where we are blessedly invisible to them. I pray my soul disintegrates to dust, to tatters. I pray my soul is lost and never found again. True death will be a relief, if it at last allows me to know silence.
Godlike of Sappadol too, aren't you?
That was the name they gave themselves, stolen from the ancient souls, whose deaths gave rise to them, to us. We were little more than appendages to them. That is why I must ask you to destroy them.
My plan was to save Sappadal and end the Dream Scourge.
They shield you from the truth of what they are. The Dream Scourge has existed as long as they have. Don't you see? It is their infection. You, my brother, who are more brave than I. Go now to the garden and hang the gardener from their tree.
That's dark as shit! Oh, my lack of resolve check. Ow.
Your mind cannot understand it, but your soul, when the opportunity is before you, it will know what to do.
This fellow was their follower before me. And I told Ludwig that I was going to save Sappadal. I'm so conflicted.
You need only walk a little more. You are nearly to die down here. To siphon my soul into a lonely pillar, disconnected from the stone that makes our world. Disconnected from them. I only hope that Sabadal releases you to the same long peace.
Didn't want to reincarnated. If you can't reach the wheel, what will happen to you?
I do not know my end. In that I find a peace.
Oh, no reincarnation.
Beyond any even the true gods can dream of.
Thank you, Nadru.
Do not thank me. Only do as I asked.
Oof.
Destroy them, brother.
I killed the Inquisitor. I killed my love for this.
And when you see Wodica, tell her I said hello.
See, here's the other penny dropping. Nadru and all of them were also disciples of Wodica, like the Steel Garrotte.
You okay?
Wodica hated
Went away
them.
again, but this time seemed different.
Envoy, you alright? You lost you there for a bit, but not like before.
Yeah, I'm just conflicted as fuck. I'm just super conflicted right now. Yeah, they all followed Wodica. Wodica hates Sapadal. Wodica imprisoned them in the first place. If anything, that made everything worse. That caused the volcano, that caused more Dream Scourge. We'll see how this gets presented.
Has already proven himself an enemy of Solace. Whatever you choose to do with him after the stop is fine.
Steady.
The sluice gates are just ahead. Kostya's probably already there. Let's move. Lava's hot. Gotta hurry.
Hot, 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 hot. Ah!
Good. You're here.
Oh, and you're all suited up and ready to go. Hang on. Part 6. Where was part 1? Solace Keep was an ambitious undertaking, but under Nadru's guidance, leadership and determination it was finished. A beacon that stands proud as a symbol of the Paragroonin living within its walls. With this done, Nadru presented to us an even greater challenge. The Floating Foundry, a massive facility built atop a river of lava. Many wardens lost their lives securing the construction site, and many more died during the foundry's construction. Their sacrifices, while tragic, were not in vain. The floating foundry was erected, bringing with it arms and armour of unparalleled quality. Unfortunately, the foundry did not last long. Less than 8 years after its construction, tragedy struck. An eruption caused the river to swell, and none were able to make it to the sluice gate in time. Now, only ruins remain. Though it is gone, may the foundry's fall serve as a reminder to us all that unchecked ambition will lead to ruin. These are the final words of First Elder Monk Caritana. May Whale guide me on the journey to my next life. Listen, Wodica's never been the kindest.
Can't risk someone turning it and opening the gates. If the keep falls so that we might live, so be it.
I killed Luduin. The scheme is over.
I figured you might have. Bloodthirsty. You people just can't help yourselves.
You can't flood the place. You orchestrated the thefts in the Living Archives.
Guilty as charged. I was the one guiding Dolna. Mihala's sin is that despite her preoccupation with traditions and oaths, she has no curiosity. I had all the time to figure out what books I needed to acquire for the Steel Garrote. Then I had Dolna, our young novice, steal them from the archives for the Steel Garrote. By the way, is that novice still alive?
In prison, I think.
I see. And what of the Steel Garrote? Should I assume they're all dead as well?
You're right, AJ, but she is the goddess to all the Steel Garrote zealots as well. Told them about the path.
Me, specifically? No. I only provided them access to material from the Living Archives.
Don't you worm bastard.
The books and records that the novice brought to them were what revealed the secret. I assume you didn't let the steel garrote or the Inquisitor survive their search.
No, taken by the Dream Scourge. I defended myself.
And so you brought it back here? Among the wardens?
It doesn't work like that.
It doesn't matter how it works. It was not present in the Tusks until your people arrived.
It was! We found it on a bear!
Oh, perhaps this is right. Another reason to destroy this place and go. This is how it should be.
No, you can't let lava just melt people.
So long as the keep stands, my people are trapped here. Doomed by an oath to a dead man.
No one should be bound to a pile of stones. Certainly not because of a centuries-old oath.
Oh, I know, Kai, but people are gonna die.
Our people were nomads for ages until we built the keep. When it falls, we'll be free to explore the world again. I will not watch my people rot here for the sake of a pointless oath.
Now, Drew lied about the oath. It's a secret for a god. You're just jailers.
Then my conviction only grows stronger, Envoy. Nandru never wanted what was best for us. He built us a tomb and abandoned us to it.
You know what? He's singing a song I can dance to, but...
Do not speak his name to me as if it could mean anything to you.
I mean, I literally just spoke to the dude. Mihala asked me to stop you.
Ha! Finally! Proof she's got a spine. Well, Envoy, now's your chance. Are you going to be a good little minion and do as she asked?
I mean...
Or will you let me save my people from themselves?
What'd you have me do, Marius?
Well, he has a point. But it's not worth letting Solace fall to prove it.
He ain't, but also Marius isn't either. You don't have to melt the city in lava, potentially killing most of the people you're trying to save, in order to get things to change.
You, of all people, are speaking in favor of the suffocating grasp of tradition.
I'm talking about not destroying our ancestral home just because you don't like Nandru. You're just as blinded by those traditions as Mihala. Have the courage to leave if you want, but don't force everyone else to.
Exactly. Right, that's what Mario says. It's his home. We're going with him. I can't let you do it.
Life for rubble, blood for the prison of old ways. We twine.
Stand down, Kostya. This just isn't your day.
So be it. And you are so close. The entrance to the garden is just beyond this door. I always knew it would come to this.
Alright. Goodbye, Kostya. Counselor's garb and shoes. Oh, he gets some unique shit, my god. Stealth attack damage and loaded damage reduction. See, that doesn't bode well. All of his shit being stealth damage. This extravagant tunic was made specifically for Kostya at his request. The fabric is reinforced with incredibly durable steel threads to assuage some of his paranoia, and the metal plating hanging from it has been oiled and treated to ensure that it makes absolutely no noise. The result is surprisingly effective protection that does not appear to be so at first glance. And he had some shoes as well. Where your shoes? Max mana, dexterity, and dodge distance. Holy shit, there's some powerful slippers. Though at first glance these shoes appear to be purely for show, they are surprisingly functional. Common enough among members of the Solace Council, Kostya, as usual, went above and beyond and had his shoes enchanted. Of utmost importance was the supreme comfort enchantment. As frivolous as it seems, they helped a great deal when trying to keep a level head after hours of standing around a council table. You know what? That's an excellent idea. Additionally, as a paranoid individual, Kostya tried his best to prepare for any possibility. These shoes were enchanted to help him stay out of harm's way when he inevitably angered his fellow council members. Unfortunately for him, they were not enough to prepare him for you. At least, you have some very nice shoes now. Do you know what? Let's have a look. Hey, AJ, that's the game called him Paranoid. That ain't me. Hey, do you know what? They look like quite nice slippers, that's to be sure. I need my big chunky boots back on. There we go. Lovely. Oh, there was that Warden's Oath necklace we found earlier as well. That was a ring. More damage against beast and wilders. Aside from the lack of resources, deadly geological activity, and the crushing dread of isolation, the biggest threat to the Wardens of Solace Keep is the native wildlife of Gallowayne's Tusks. When a Warden takes their oath, they vow to protect their people from any danger, and every danger that means them harm. Some are more easily combated than others, and this ring only assists in doing so. Giant beetles and territorial zorops litter the volcanic wastes the Wardens call home. And though it may be a thankless task, with each of these creatures destroyed, the region becomes safer for the stalwart defenders of Solace Keep. Oh, hang on, I've got to be real careful now. I can ignore both, they're both optional. I don't have to save the keep, I don't have to destroy the keep, which seems daft. Okay, option A, save the keep. There we go. It's funny you could kill him and then do what he wanted anyway. Drain the lava.
It's done. Solace is safe. Thank the gods.
Well, that's that.
Game says optional, go speak to Mihala. What do you mean go speak to Mihala? I can't just run back to her right now, can I, game? All the way back around? I'm sure we'll see her afterwards. That would be ridiculous to send me all the way back around. Up, I suppose? Oh, ding. I'm kind of upset we are not max level. I feel like max level is 30 and I have done nearly everything the game has had to offer.
Never thought I'd be so glad to see those blessed walls.
But for whatever reason, we are not max level. Maybe I could have done a few more fights and not negotiated with people? Maybe that's it. Maybe diplomacy has screwed me of levels. Oh, can do more of this. Bit more might at this point. Let's see. The other one was more max health. Now's a good point to do a big save. If I ever want to reload, come back later, maybe to look up some achievements or something, this would be the spot. Okay, there's the path to the garden. That is that last fast travel point. Beautiful. We can quickly nip back to the keep and let Mihala know that we sorted it. Seems a little foolish given the time constraint, but it's fine. Oh, companion points. Really? Ooh, they all had another one that I can do. Let me see. 5 stronger. Marius can have. Shot increases damage. Giata can have passives do more healing. And Yatsil can have the missiles. Deal some shock. Lovely. Okay, things look less precarious for everybody. Yeah.
Brooke is complaining about the lack of ingredients again.
Yeah, everyone's chilled out a little bit. They sat down. There might have been a fast travel point in here I could have just come to, but yeah, we've done it. It's fine. Hey, they cleaned the statue.
I still can't believe
it's
that
done.
What happened, Adiran? Is everyone all right?
Keep many of your people are safe.
Thank you. I cannot explain how afraid I was for my people and our home.
It wouldn't have been right to let the keep be destroyed.
Maybe. After
No worries,
everything
AJ.
that has happened, I can't help but wonder if perhaps Kostya was right. Here. I once was this artifact's custodian, but I failed in protecting the keep. This belongs to one who has proven capable of guarding my people.
Oh god, could it be the lightning greatsword I've wanted? No, it's a
wish
shield.
so much that things had gone differently. Marius, could I speak to you?
Right. Did she just ask that? Or am I having another nightmare?
No matter what she says, we have your back.
Good. Let's save the hugs and tears for another time. Okay, let's hear it.
I'm so glad you're safe and that you're surrounded by good people.
All right. Waiting for the butt?
There's no but waiting. That's all I wanted to say. Truly. I am genuinely happy you found friendship, Marius. You always deserved more than the world gave you.
Oh,
That's all I wanted to say.
Well, you've always given me more than I deserved.
what a waste of time. That was a kind thing to say, Mihala.
It was a true thing.
Also, by the way, your oaths are a lie. I could have said that, but chose not to. Shit. They'll find out soon enough. Okay, we have to teleport there. First, we need to check in with everyone at camp and put the rest of that god statue to... Oh, do I have all the pieces of the god statue? Oh shit, I don't. Nor the treasure. Whoops. And here I was trying to do side quest things. Alright, we need to do these. Need to do these now because we're going to lose the opportunity to do afterwards. Blade that hungers, eh? Small cave at the most northern tip of Ash Forest, you say? Oh, and there's that other thing from the patch. Now that we've got all the fast travel points, it cleared the entire map. Isn't that nice? No more little bits. Just completely clear. I can't help myself, AJ. I need to clear that quest log. I need to find all of the things. Oh, hey again, you poor bastard. Northernmost tip of the forest. It won't be up there. That's the archive. Somewhere around here. There'll be a cave that I somehow missed the first time.
Yeah.
Northern tip. As if there's enemies down there as well that I've somehow missed. Son of a bitch. Now this isn't a cave, this is just a path round. The Umbral Needle. Restores 2% of damage you deal as health and 15% damage against enemies with full health. This obsidian dagger was forged by unknown creators using unknown, but almost certainly wicked means. A sense of bloodlust and a primal need for violence all but radiates off this cruel weapon, and a faint feeling like the beating of a heart can be felt while holding it. Blood that coats this blade does not stay warm for very long. Within seconds, all of the essence and warmth is drained from the blood into the dagger and siphoned directly into its wielder, healing wounds and allowing them to stay in the fight for much longer than they otherwise would be able to. When enough blood has been spilled, the dagger's thirst can be sated, albeit only temporarily. It seems that no amount of violence will ever be able to satisfy the Umbral Needle for long. Such a dark and evil weapon must be turned to dust. Ah! 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 Oh yeah, there's been some crazy shit about this place, AJ. Truly crazy shit. This part is, well, as you say, very reminiscent of some Metal album covers. Also, some enemies down here. Give me that juicy little bit of XP. Give me that little bit of XP, game. Yeah, surprise spider. It's like I just missed a small, tiny section. So I've definitely been up and over there.
We make a good squad.
But unlike a demon weapon in 40k, I can just break it down on the spot. Alright, what was the other one? The remaining totems. Below a bridge above the acid sea. That might be where we're going. Maybe. Quickly have a gander. Nope, it's not. Okay, what are the two bits I need? The antler and the arrows of surviving. Persevering stag, that's number 2 on this little list I've got. And arrows of surviving, number 4. 2 and 4 are... Was in the fireplace I missed. We were in that village. How did I not find it? And 2 must be directly under the main point of that bridge. Which means... 1 is around under here. More on this side, so we might not need to actually follow that bit through. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. The other one is up in the spirit village where all the people did that death ritual. Unfortunately. Sorry, Marius, to bring you back here, but there we are. Not farther up. Yeah. But don't tell me it's in that building I decided to give up on. I'll be livid, game. What does the thing say? Yep, Silent Village, so it just says it's in here. Don't you get me stuck again, game. There's no way in there, though, game. Surely not. It's not going to lead me around much, is it? Maybe I can be jammy with it. Oh, jam it! You charge. Somehow came back to this bit that I don't even think I came to before. And there it is.
That looks like a piece of the thing you were fiddling with.
How was I meant to get up here normally? Climb up the lava? So if you didn't have that charge ability, you wouldn't be getting in here. Simple as that. So how then? I must find out. Hard to tell now the map's just fully made available. Oh, this was the other cache we went into. Oh, it just kept going a little bit. Silly bastard. I was always missing little bits. Alright, let's see. This other bit should be either on this bit, so we could have only got it now, or alternatively, it's a little closer to the entrance. Not going in yet, game. I need to make sure. Oh. Steady now. No, that's absolutely deaf. I don't like it at all. That's clearly main story. Go this way. Point of no return. Have a good time. Oh. Oh, but there was roots in the way, so he wouldn't have seen this because we have been here before. Speaking of, I have been here before. Don't you tell me. It wasn't suddenly in the waterfall. It swam in these waters, looked about. It's not that way. It's not there. That means it's on this bit then. Where's the nearest camp to that bit? They didn't put a camp around here. We're just going to have to leg it. Unless... No, climbing up's probably easier, actually. We climb and go around. Shield out for slightly faster movement speed. Hup. No. Oh, AJ, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it to be behind that waterfall. I lost my mind. So it was like, oh, I didn't check this back then. Oh. It's alright, did in the end. Okay, down and around. Should be under the bridge somewhere. And also, once we get this, we get that final bit of God conversation with the lone hunter. See what he has to say about it all. Sneaky bastard. Look at that. Right there. I just didn't look over far enough. Bang.
Let's take these things back.
The antlers, despite their age, the tips of these antlers are surprisingly sharp to the touch. And the heads of these arrows appear to have been torn off, but the sharp splinters that remain could still nick the skin.
You can. You can fiddle with them there.
Alright then. What we do is head to this point, then we head to a camp, then we travel back here, and job done. Well, we probably want to change our companions a little bit. Marius has gone through this whole zone, and you know what? I've grown increasingly fond of Marius. However, I still like some of the others better. Giata is still best in terms of capabilities for combat, but as we've said before, Kai has really gotten past the point of being...
crazy saying this, but Kostya was right. We should have let...
He also
Solace
questions me the most, which I like. He's really gotten past the point of, oh, I'm just the guy who played Garrus. He's built his own. So I do want Kai with us in the end. I also want Giata or Yatsil. I'm just not sure which of the two.
Crazy is one word for it. You really think you can just burn down someone's ancestral home?
Oh boy.
Dearie, the keep isn't a home. It's a prison. And now the Pargrunen will never escape.
Oh, there's some conflicting opinions here. It was Marius' home, you lot. It was his choice.
Solace is my home. I still don't get why any of you feel like you have a say in this.
It's the first time they've all got each other. My goodness.
But you left.
Because I chose to. Kostya doesn't get to make that decision for everybody.
If Kostya doesn't, Mihala will.
No, absolutely you did, AJ. Kostia's plan was mad, destroying Essential Keep and way of life, leaving the survivors stranded. Now everyone's better. Those who want to leave can. Those who want to stay still have the choice.
Exactly.
The Pargrunen have always had the choice to leave, and we've seen very few take it, dear.
Yeah, but Mihala's actually come around now, seeing how, like, dire it gets. She even said herself.
Amalia and her people took up arms and turned to banditry, and they still weren't allowed to leave. If anything, I imagine Mihala and her traditionalists will only make it harder to leave now.
She's already said otherwise. It was still the right choice.
You know your own mind. There's something to be said for that.
True. And you've a date with the gods soon. We can only hope that you'll make better decisions.
Still.
Enough talking in circles. Let's save our strength for the garden. I, for one, could use a long rest. And I'm betting the envoy could, too.
Alright, we'll talk later. Everybody
Right.
rest up. Having said that, we do need to know if everyone... Marius!
Envoy? You're probably here to see how I'm doing, yeah?
Yep.
Well, I'm doing great. I always knew my home would destroy itself from within. I just never thought I'd get a chance to stop it.
You did well in Solace.
Right. If you get any more sappy, I'll think you've turned into a tree.
Just because I've barked for a face.
But enough of that. You have a lot to do. And I'm right behind you. Right. You too. Envoy, I've seen Mount Forgia erupt before, but never like that. It's like it was angry, like it was screaming in pain. I don't know what really happened, but I assume Sapadal was involved.
Overreacted to Ludwin's presence.
Oh, they overreacted. I see. Just a tiny baby god throwing a tantrum, blowing up the land and killing everyone.
I know!
Poor thing. They must be terrified.
Yeah, Marius suddenly done the full turn for AJ. Marius for life.
Anyway.
Ah.
Thanks for talking.
More, he says.
Envoy, blacked out at that Audra and the lava tubes beneath Solace. But it seemed different somehow.
It was now true.
Right. I actually believe you. This is madness, Envoy. You spoke to the founder of Solace.
Yeah. He suggested I kill Sapadal.
Well, that's not what I was expecting. People in Solace always claim they're speaking the word of Nandru. And here you are, actually hearing from the man.
I mean, I didn't expect it either.
Doesn't even really matter what he said, if you ask me. There are hundreds of Pargrunen who'd give anything to hear Nandru's voice.
No, Nandru didn't want that.
Blessed stay impressive is what that is. Envoy? What do you need?
No, that's all. That's all.
If I
Unless
must.
it's not all. Marius. Okay, he's good. Jata?
I must admit, I had my doubts about Solace. It was like a dungeon, except the wardens were the prisoners. You could have helped Kostya destroy the keep, but you left it standing. Why?
Decide for themselves.
I agree. A decision like this belongs to the community, not the ambitions of one man.
Exactly.
Even if Solace isn't going anywhere, I think your arrival was a sign of changes to come. Wherever you go, you break people out of their habits. You banish the old ways.
I kill a lot of people. I feel like that second one's a bit much. Give me too much credit.
Or perhaps you don't give yourself enough. Wherever that power comes from, whether it's your heritage or political status, it's a terrible burden. I don't envy you, but at least you keep things
I
interesting.
really wonder how differently a playthrough in this game goes if these companions can leave you. Because again, it's not as like completely maddeningly spiderwebbed as Baldur's Gate 3, but enough big things happen and small decisions get made that do follow on. If the 4 people at this camp just despise you, that's a different game.
If I must.
I'm most tempted to slap it on an external
Let me
on my
get this
overdrive
straight.
and
You
slowly
spoke
nip
to
at
the
it.
spirit of Nandru, a godlike, same as you. What did he say? Any advice? Any words of encouragement?
Oh boy. Told me to kill Sapadal.
Oh. I take it that wasn't what you expected.
Nope.
I should have seen this coming.
Ah, yes, AJ, yeah. A good omelette. Needs some tasty genocidal garnish, that's the word.
Never listen to
no,
the dead.
No.
They're cynical, full of regret.
That was sarcasm,
determined
future
to make
viewer.
us all
It was
miserable.
sarcasm.
Thankfully, you're still alive. Fate is in your hands.
What if Sabadell's awful as Niadru says? Well, no, I can have a better relationship.
See? The future is looking brighter already. No one is closer to Sabadell than you are. Nandru lost that privilege when he died.
Maybe I can raise this child. Maybe I can fix them.
Which means you alone
That's
can
what I
judge the
should
God of the
do.
living
No.
lands. Your opinion is the one that counts.
I don't really know what. That's the honest answer. I don't know.
That's all right. When the time comes, you'll figure it out. For what it's worth, I think you're going to be fine. No matter what you do about Sabadell, it can't get any worse.
That's a wild thing to say, Giata. Your home burnt down. What do you mean?
I wish I could say the same for the living lands. Pleasant dreams.
God.
How is it that the air...
He has nothing to say.
Good luck finding a stop.
Yatzil does.
I'm starting to suspect that every single leader in the living lands is incompetent. Truly, is there no vetting process? Hopefully those in Solace Keep will choose their leaders with more care in the future. But we should check on Marius. I'll make him some soothing perfume, but I think a few words from you would help too.
I have spoke to him and he really doesn't want your perfume.
Lovely. Another point in your favor, Envoy.
Every time you've done perfume, he's complained about it in camp.
I do not envy the Pargrunen in any case. Meeting that council gave me a new appreciation for Vidaro.
Don't say that. You think that Fior could devolve like the keep
There's
did?
always a way for things to get worse, dearie. I wouldn't be surprised. We're losing focus on the important things. Things like the garden.
Yatzil really wants to go to the garden.
Oh, come on, Envoy, let's get going. How can I help, darling? Sweet dreams, Envoy.
Yatzil.
We really must. Don't
Right,
mind if
let's
I
bob this last one in. Now, the god of the hunt. Oh, they're arguing. Let's have a listen.
It will sunder all the living lands if we do not put a stop to it.
I know. I felt the lives lost.
Oh, Aethys too.
It is inexcusable. The forces of nature must be kept in balance. This abuse cannot go unpunished.
Which abuse? Is the imprisonment the abuse? Or is letting Sepalda be free the abuse? Listen to Galloway.
Power has a cost. If this is how it rules over its domain, it has shown that it cannot be trusted to wield it.
Regrettable. It could have learned from us.
It cannot reach us, nor we it. The damnable Adra separates us.
Gods and power.
We were capable of great things once. We still are. If we find a way to build a bridge...
Taliesin being Aethys is like, what?
No.
No? What do you mean?
We are too late. I sense a great shift in the Adra. One of our siblings has moved with terrible strength. What have they done?
See? Wodaka went and made this shit worse.
May the hunt begin.
It's got a certain charm, doesn't it?
Let's see. Might and Constitution. Bleed on crits. Damage reduction. It's all on already killed. Nah, I think Whale wins. No final bonus secret god conversation?
I have a theory.
Yeah.
Oh, do tell.
I believe our souls have awareness independent of conscious thought.
Oh no.
Dreams, instincts, reflexes, appetites. These are all facets of our ethereal self. A subconscious, if you will.
Fascinating. Do you have any idea what this subconscious wants?
If I had to guess, my soul has no love of confinement. It wants to escape, to be free.
I assume my soul wants pampering and finer accommodations. But not better company, at least.
My soul just wants to be left alone in silence for once.
For me, it's pie. Pie all the way down.
And that's why we're definitely taking Kai with us.
Scratching the surface of an entirely new field of animancy.
Pie all the way down.
If only I had the time to pursue it.
Oh, I'll miss these. Oh, maybe before the game was over, would just want to sit in camp, have a load of them play out for a couple hours. That's something I can reload and do on my own time, potentially. There's always YouTube channels that fill up, like, Baldur's Gate or Dragon Age or side conversations in any RPG. There's a save for it. Right. Previous location in the morning. We're taking Kai. Yatzil really, really wants to go. I know Giata does too. But at this point, Kai has become his own Garrus. And I value him. And I really want him with me for the rest of the game. So we take Yatzil to the garden. And if we disagree with her immensely to the point we're at each other's throats, maybe we swap to Giata for whatever the final stage of the game is. I think this is the right way. For now. AJ, take the furry! Take the floofs with you. Oh, no cheeky dream sequence, Sappadal. Okay, okay. And there it is. Truly now, the point of no return. So what I'm going to do, we are going to take a quick bio break, and then we will see where our destiny lies, and what we shall do with our childlike god. So stretch your legs, refill your beverage. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. I'll see you soon. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Get the main screen back on. There we go. Headset back on. Swig of a cold tea. Hey. Right. Oh, yes. Accidentally hit the grenade button. Very good. In we go.
Closer. We have waited so long.
You will not be able to return once you enter the garden. Do you wish to proceed? No. Just triple checking. Just triple checking. Okay, it's all clear. It's all clear. We're doing it. We're doing it.
Well, this is it, I guess.
Camp discussion.
It's very different from the last time I left Gallowayne's Tusks.
I've always hoped in RPGs like this that for the ending they just give you all of your companions. That's the dream.
I will say, it's nice to look out and see Solace still standing. Thanks for that.
It's okay. He had no right to make that decision for anyone.
Right. It's better that an Adirian envoy do it.
Solace is still standing. And so are you. We're in this together.
Just so you know, Kai, it's starting to sound like you like me.
Oh.
If you happen to need a reminder, do let us know. Brooding in silence can be quite the mood killer.
Not to spoil the moment with good news, but I doubt the rest of the island has been quiet while we've been looking for the garden. Things have only gotten more tense since Fior, and the steel garrote probably hasn't been doing us any favors on that front.
Swapping combo footage, AJ? Just trying to one-up each other, or is it more the shared joy and experience of, oh no, look at this shit you can do. Oh my god, that's awesome. Look at this shit I can do. Look at this combo. Someone hits the infinite and then the conversation's over.
Doesn't seem interested in staying dead.
What do you mean, Yatsil? We killed her.
Not to mention, after we take care of the Envoy's little god problem, we'll still have an empire bearing down on us.
Politics draws as much blood as any battlefield.
At least on the battlefield, you can count on getting stabbed in the front.
Can't say I'm too excited about just walking into the garden. I grew up learning I needed to protect that place, but it never felt like more than a children's tale to me.
I hear you. This island is weird enough when all we have to worry about are vengeful plans and soul-altering corruption.
Am I the only one who's looking forward to the garden?
Oh, Giotto really wants to
We're
go.
Pioneers, stepping
I've made my
into
choice.
the great unknown, a land of mystery.
We have to remember to love them in spite of their lack of proper enthusiasm, dearie.
They'll be the first to enter it in ages.
Can you imagine? An untouched spiritual wilderness just waiting for us. I have a theory about the garden, or a warning, depending on how you want to look at it.
Okay.
Sapadal has been imprisoned a long time. The garden will be a reflection of their dreams, their nightmares, their madness.
Ah, good shit then, AJ. Good shit. Regardless, the mutual ground of fighting games in general lets you appreciate crazy shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw visions or hallucinations.
Pardon me.
And not even the fun kind.
At least we get to meet Sapadal in prison.
About that, before we go any further, I have to ask you something.
Okay.
You told the Inquisitor that you intend to free Sapadal, set them loose upon the world. Is that still the plan?
That's the plan. So I changed my mind. No, honestly, I'm struggling with the question.
You're not the only one. Sapadal is responsible for the spiritual health of the living lands, and the island has suffered for it. No matter what the Inquisitor said, I don't believe there's a right or wrong choice to make here. Just the one you believe in.
I can help them. I can nurture them. Any more words of wisdom?
Just one. Remember, we're stepping into a realm that is both physical and spiritual in nature. If you can call it nature. There's no telling how long we'll be gone. For all we know, time could run backwards in the garden.
We are not going to time travel. Does anyone feel like turning back? This may take a while.
Not a chance. We're a crew now, so you're stuck with me until the end. Marius?
I told you I'd be with you till the end. I don't go back on my promises.
I wonder if you've pissed them all off that this is the point they're like, yep, sod you, I'm leaving.
What about you, Giada?
You're not going into the garden without me. I have to see this with my own eyes.
Please let me take every one game. It's not going to be fair.
Yatsli, If you feel like running back to Quilici, now would be the time. No one would think less of you.
And tell Quilici that I missed out on the most exciting part.
Alright then. Wipe a tear from the corner of your eye. I mean, it's a point, AJ, but also, it's not like we've taken down all the other gods. In Pillars 2, you worked with a lot of them, and it got messy real quick.
Oh, you're gonna get me going too. We're with you. All the way.
I plan on wandering the garden whether I'm traveling with you or not. I have to find out what the big deal is.
Agreed. I'm not waiting in camp while the rest of you have all the fun. Hope to see you out there, Marius.
Okay, the game's like, don't worry, they're going to explore.
Well, let's go then. We can't keep your god waiting.
Nothing else, fancy totems. Nothing else to say. No secret god meeting. No.
Oh, you might know this, Marius.
I might.
How do you get dust stains out of your clothes?
Just wear clothes that won't be ruined by dust stains.
Marius.
Wonderful advice for the future, dearie. However, I still have a dust stain on my pants.
Right. Grind up some bone slate, squeeze a few hemp flowers into it, and rub it into the stain like you're trying to start a fire.
I'm glad we arrived at a real answer, finally. Thank you, darling. You're a delight as always.
Yata, what's up?
So, this is it. The spiritual epicenter of the living lands. Where it all began, and where it all ends. For so long I have looked out on a horizon full of possibilities. Now that it's here, I'm too scared to breathe. Oh, why am I so anxious?
Because we're about to do something incredible.
I suppose you're right. I'm frightened, I'm excited. I'm a lot of things right now. Do you remember when Manto Pastor sent you after the heart of an Adragan?
Of course, to power his invention.
That was nothing compared to this. We are standing in the beating heart of the living lands. Just imagine what we can do with it.
Oh boy. Let it bleed. No, don't have much time to decide.
And only one chance to get it right. My parents were going to build a better world for Animancers. That dream was their legacy to me. You and I have come farther than they did. To an impossible place where anything can happen. Anything.
Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
Of course you are. I don't know what's going to happen, but you've had my back since the beginning. I won't forget it.
Again, if you were a real dick to them the whole time, this could be so different. I find it fascinating.
Who could rest at a time like this?
Alright then. Made my choice. Jatsil and Kai. Oh, we're going to the shiny bit on the end. One would assume. Still no dragon game. I'm disappointed.
Looks like we'll have to find another way through.
Oh.
Or not.
Okay. Oh, it's the little critter from the opening cinematic. How apt. It lead the way. Go, funky creature, with your strange colours.
Nice of someone to mark that spot for us.
I think we've found Sapadal's home.
Mm-hmm. It's like a hand, isn't it? That reminds me of the hand in Berserk. That held all the evil gods on it. Not good. Oh, there's some shit down there. Oh, of course there's a bloody bear. Before the end, there was going to be bears and lizards and bears. All right, bear.
This one's mine.
You son of a bitch. Attack you, bear. Oh, everything is fully leveled up. My health? Whoa! Potion. No, no. Back away! Alright, suddenly, shit getting real, says the game. Kill that wizard. The Magefolk Orison 2. We haven't fought any Magefolk either, which seems like a missed opportunity. Life is a prayer. Of the interested ones we made a holy slaughter. The young we smothered with our hands. Of the oldest we made fires. We rendered them down into fuel to clear the encysted growth. For some we removed the hands, from others the feet, from others the features, all of which we gathered in heaps which drew the enticed wildlife to feed. In heaps we set poison. Of their severed heads we made pyramids, 10 heads to a side, and the count of heads in each pyramid was 385. Of these pyramids were counted 7,707. We spared those who could run with vigour, so that they would lead us to other dwellings of the encysted. We made it known that mercy could be purchased by tribute, so that the encysted would gather together their livestock, their wine and wealth, to present to us. The first 10 of these tributes we accepted and gave mercy. Then after the 11th tribute we began to kill all those assembled. In this way we made them gather themselves to be taken census and killed. In this way we approach God through prayer. Well, that's fucking grim, isn't it? Remember, the Magefolk were Woedica's people. That's the Woedica shit. All the more reason to let Sapadal free. That's 1 point to plant God. There'll be more books, I'm sure. Lightning Greatsword. No.
After you.
Oh, every time.
Cannonball.
Yatsil. Oh, Angeli Mamani just having a great time with the voice of this character. No, AJ, that is not means to an end. That is disgraceful shit. Oh, we could party camp here if we needed to, says the game. Oh, and now Kai and Marius want to chat. God damn it. Okay. You all keep changing your fudging minds.
When you find Sapadal, I hope you tell him how much I love what they've done with this place.
I didn't realize you had such eclectic tastes.
I'm a man of hidden depths. What's not to love about floating islands and a spectral tree? Besides, as divine prisons go, I can imagine much worse.
Very fair. You never take a prisoner unless you're sure you can hold them. Sapadal's been rattling their bars, finding weak points.
True enough. It makes me wonder if confinement was the real goal, or simply the only option at the time. One thing's for sure, imprisonment has only riled Sapadal up. Judging from their outbursts at Mount Forja and Nakukubel, they haven't exactly taken this time to reflect and relax.
Sapadal and I talked about compassion and forgiveness. I believe they can change for the better.
Uh-huh. I've heard that one before. Usually before a lot of tears, a lot of drinks, and a lot of, I should have known better.
Don't do this to me, Kai.
Still, you taught me that a person can grow beyond their flaws. Why wouldn't the same be true of a god?
Yeah, there we go.
I hope you're right, because we are all in trouble if you're wrong.
Yep. No, I'm surprised you're not in favor of giving him a second chance.
You know, if Sapadal were only a smuggler, assassin, or bandit, I'd be right there with you. But knowing they could end us all with a temper tantrum puts things in perspective. I guess we've all got our limits. I don't envy you having to deal with the loose cannon of a god.
It'll be fine.
But I envy even less the mess you're going to have when we escape this place.
Optimism, look at that. Regardless of what we do here, it won't change the political tensions.
Lucky thing your emperor sent his best representative as his envoy, right? You'll have your work cut out for you.
It's been solid the whole way through, AJ. Still Garrotte is behind the worst of it. They don't represent Ade or me.
A lot of people aren't going to make that distinction.
And I don't think the Emperor did. It seemed like the Emperor sent them.
Especially when your Ambassador Heelgard hosted Ludwig in Paradis for as long as her assistance was convenient. The Steel Garrote leveled fewer. Even if Animancers aren't the most popular bunch, everyone gets nervous when fields burn. And yeah, I know that's on the Steel Garrote, but it's not lost on anyone that your people despise Animancy.
Yeah.
Not when Heelgard banned the practice in Paradis.
And that was indefensible.
That's mighty principled of you, but your moral stance isn't going to cool any tensions.
No, he's right.
Not if Heelgard's still bringing soldiers into Paradis by the shipload.
I mean, he's had his emotional moments, to be fair. He has given a lot of credence to second chances. He has given a lot of sob choices. I think it's pragmatism with a heart of gold.
And that's not all. Ringram may have unleashed some powerful magic against the Dream Scourge, but she left a lot of corpses in her wake. That doesn't look good for your people. Not when Ludwig was also in the region, and your people had a garrison at Eagle's Reach.
Yeah, it doesn't look good at all.
And then there's Solace. You might have saved the keep, but no one's going to talk about the disaster that didn't happen. They're going to talk about why Mount Forja erupted after all this time.
That is technically, indirectly, the Steel Garrote's fault.
I don't think anyone else is going to understand the indirectly.
No, they're not.
Fairly or not,
No,
a
it's
lot
true,
of
AJ,
blame
it's
is going
true.
to be laid at Adir's door. And if I had to guess, I don't think Heelgard's been helping matters while you've been out here.
I never said it was. I guess I'm a bit more of an emotional sop on average rather than a pragmatist. Tensions are high, and everyone out here is well armed. What about it?
If and when we get out of here, we're walking into a powder keg.
Yeah.
And you'll have to choose a side. That's the part I don't envy.
People of living lands deserve freedom. I won't help anyone subjugate them.
I admire your principles, but don't underestimate what they could demand of you. Look, I've been there. I fought for Rauatai's interest in the Deadfire for longer than I like to admit. And lost my stomach for it eventually. That's how I wound up here. But I will tell you now, I never could have fought my own brothers and sisters.
Even for this?
I hope that's not what it comes down to. But I'll understand if that's a line you can't cross.
No, I don't think that's DLC, AJ. I think that's the epilogue conflict.
I don't mean to burden you. It's late, and you've still got a god to face. Just know that whatever you choose, I'll fight alongside you. I'm with you to the end of this.
Thanks, Kai.
Anytime. Good night, Envoy.
Now, who else wanted to nut it?
Tell me,
Yatsil's
where did
okay.
you learn to hunt?
Jata's okay.
Early on,
Marius.
I learned from a warden named Ilinka. After that, I learned a lot from just going out and surviving on my own.
I'll bet you're a natural. You make it look effortless.
If you know what you're doing, it's not really that hard.
Some hunt with their eyes and ears, but you are hunting with your soul.
Not sure I get what you mean.
I believe you were a true hunter in a past life. An apex predator, like a Stelgar. You may not know it, but those instincts are still yours.
So many
Lying
named
dormant,
creatures and
like a cat in
interesting
the tall grass.
things in this universe.
That's me.
Not in this game.
Marius,
It's so
King of the
unfortunate. It just
Grasslands.
screams of
With
they
a
ran out
little
of time.
animancy, we could awaken your former self.
Oh, yes,
that
make
be
him a
interesting?
giant cat.
Oh no, absolutely not.
Oh,
Well, let me know when you change your
that'd
mind.
have been pretty funny.
Envoy,
What is it?
what do you need?
Oh, I mean, you're the one with a thing, Arius. You're the one with an exclamation mark.
Envoy, what do you need? Let's... The only one we haven't talked about is Yatsley.
Okay.
I don't know. Things have changed a bit, I guess.
No, we have done
She's
this.
not so bad. I mean,
Yeah, we've
she
seen
keeps
this.
saying things to get a rise up.
He says he wants to say something, but he's not saying something, so I guess we move on. You're lost, Marius. Oh, the dream.
A breath held. Trepidation. You are close, yet distant still.
I'm close enough to meet you. Why don't you wait till I was awake?
The moon has many faces. Different songs for different days. We know your light. We seek what swims inside you as you wane. We wonder.
Actually, I have a question for you.
We did not foresee this.
I've indulged your curiosity. You can indulge mine.
An equal trade. We accept.
What would you do if you weren't imprisoned?
The sky is green. The fish breathes air. We can no longer imagine.
Take your time.
We would run, roll with the tide, sink our fingers into new earth. Whisper in the fields, lift the hills gently in our hands.
And what about the people who live on those hills?
Disturb the dirt, but spare the blooms. Shake the roots slowly. Vengeance denied, squandered. This cannot be.
It's almost like there's a split. What was that?
We spoke of flowers.
No, you definitely said something just now.
We speak of freedom when the hand still clasps around our throat. Wake now. Find us.
I don't know if that's holdovers from Wodica or what it is. Is that something we're going to be able to tangibly see and separate? It's oh, speaking of Wodica, sat bitch.
I see the disciple has found his way into the cell.
No, Clarion Steel. We know this voice. Why is she here?
Just be dedicated to follow me all the way here.
It seems I was not clear enough when I last spoke with you.
Out. Out. Her voice pierces our skin.
Look at this place. A quagmire of your parasite's worst instincts. Can you even begin to grasp the forces that you tamper with?
All I know is they need help.
Help? It has forged the iron of its own restraints.
You forged that iron.
Do you think you're special? With your god's thorn in your side?
If that worked for you, you'd be telling me I was special too.
Do you believe you can hold dominion over chaos itself?
No, but I can be a guiding hand.
When even the collective fury of the real gods could only confine the sniveling creature to this wasteland.
I knew it.
You suspected. Then you must have understood why.
It is true. She twists the knife. The seas run red with memory.
In time, the gods felt the wretched powers seeping through this land. Its madness would consume us all if it was not contained.
You felt threatened by a god you couldn't control, unaffiliated to the rest of you in the Adra.
Chaos threatens us all. We will ensure order prevails.
Listen, fucker, I played Pillars of Eternity 1 and 2. Order does not prevail. All your gods aren't good either. Even the quote-unquote goodest of you tried to end the world twice.
A pity that its followers could not be reasoned with.
You ordered the Megfolk to kill them too.
Of course I did. The poor godless, worshipping the very thing that subsumed them. We could not excise the rot and spare the roots that nourished it.
Just Commando would never allow civilian casualties. AJ, already on Team Wodica. Here, start up Pillars 1 and 2. You get to know her yourself, okay?
You know the trials of battle. You cannot pass judgment on me.
No wonder your steel garrote tries to raise everything they see.
They bring raw from ashes. Your tyrant destroys for its own sake.
You destroy it to be in charge.
We moved the earth and sky to stop her. We did not mean this.
Listen to its tantrum. It knows neither order nor sense.
That was probably pretty restrained from them.
Adir is the only thing holding back the tide of entropy.
It's lashing out because of Adir. Can't you see that?
Then they will keep applying the rod until it understands.
Now, see, that's the worst thing you could have said to me.
But there is still time. You can succeed where Ludwig failed. Face your false god and end its reign of terror permanently.
No, they deserve a second chance.
Very well. I cannot force a child to bend to my will.
No, but you're going to wake up all these machines, ain't you?
But I will not stand by and watch you undo my work. You should have thought more carefully before you broke your oath to the Empire.
Well, I didn't make an oath to you, fucker. No, AJ, no. There are ways and means without using the rod.
Let this be a lesson to you.
Never understood Wodika's appeal. Still don't.
I never thought I'd learn of the Godless's fate from their killer.
Oh, please, give me some of these Megfolk. Not just shitty blights. Come on, game. Don't tease that and then do naught with it. If we don't fight Eddie, I will be pretty disappointed. Hey. We are too strong for these now.
Another win, but who's counting?
The Megfolk Orison free. Oh, I missed one. Shite bag. Life is a prayer. Is the task done? I'm just one task time we marched upon the land and subdued all the encysted and shattered their dwellings. We made meal of their bones and packed it into concrete so that it would not re-enter the land. We extirpated their tongue and their disbeliefs forever. From their rulers we received surrender, and unto those rulers we delivered ruin, thus always to the godless. Now God Function has not prayed back to us in 10 multiples of the task time. If we cannot retrieve God Function's feedback, we cannot know if we are approaching God. And if we are not approaching God, then we are withdrawing from God. It is wrong to withdraw from God. Must pray to God Function to provide pray back. This is weird. 10 multiples of the task time in prayer have gone unanswered. Without God Function, the higher cameral of our minds is missing. Surely not, AJ. A key? A specific key, game? Huh. It wants me to go back for it? Where is key? Have I already missed key? Is key at the top somewhere?
Yeah.
I will have to jump down once I find it. Keep an eye out, you two. Where is key?
Yeah.
You weren't hiding a key, were you, Megfolk? Confusion. Why would you do this to me, game, at the very end? Guess we move on and hope we find it? Betcha it's in this room somewhere. It might not be, though. It might not be in this room somewhere, and I might just screw myself. It's fine. Me up. Thank you. I don't see anything else. Not anymore, AJ. Not anymore. Smote a ruin on the mountainside. Any key? Nope.
Actual working magfolk?
Oh no.
It isn't looking this way, is it?
Awesome! It happened. Good shit. New enemy.
Someone's eager to meet us.
Oh, it's got chainsword, as suspected. And knife legs. No, ow! Son of a bitch! That's still having a fantastic time. Barely blocking. Let's see what happens for one that isn't damaged. Get down. Okay, a good sign. A good sign. I was worried for a second there, game. Don't say that, AJ. The only lightning greatsword in the game. 2 of them. In that chest. I'd cry. Absolutely cry. Just don't see a key anywhere. Might require backtracking. If I don't find the key, I don't find the key. And that'll be that. So yeah, at some point over a weekend, I will look up a weapon list. And be very upset. Ooh, spinny things. And be very upset.
What is that? I know that place. Right?
Marius? Oh, he's just here. Interesting. Hang on, Marius. I'll be right with you.
That was...
No. Don't leave. Don't leave. Oh, it's your parents and the ritual site they died.
No. No. Why is this? They're dead. Like it just happened. Like I remember.
This is the moment I found you, bundled and crying, while our parents died.
Viate. You're not here. You can't be here.
I am dead, Viate, from the Dream Scourge. We are in the garden. As strange as this seems, it is normal here.
Ianku, right? You look better than last we met.
What I am now is much better than what I was becoming then. That much is certain.
I have faced this already. Why force me to do it again?
There's something unresolved here. Something else you need to understand.
Then for the god's sake, what is it? I am exhausted, Viate. I can't take much more of this.
You know where we are. This is my memory. When everyone died, and I found you back in your tent. How much of this do you remember? I can't tell from your eyes.
We dealt with Razvan. He got what was coming to him.
Make your message clear, Spirit. We have much to do.
Sapadal wants to understand. They know your envoy very well, but not the people next to them.
I have what I needed. We dealt with Razvan. We avenged our parents' deaths.
Then maybe it was I who needed to speak with my Viate. With a clear mind this time. Even when we were children, you kept me alive, first by needing my protection, and then by being who you turned out to be. When you left Solace, it was like I lost more than my best friend. I lost my need to live.
I know. And I'm not sure I'll ever live that down. I don't think I know how.
It's not your responsibility, Marius. Finding a reason to live was his burden.
It was a burden I wasn't ready to carry. I went out on patrol nearly every rotation, looking for Razvan or death. Or ideally, both. Don't be like me, Marius. You've always done everything you could to survive. It's time for you to learn how to live.
Oh.
So, what do we do now?
It's between you and your friend, Marius.
They're right, Viate. This lava flows directly between us.
Hug it out.
We've both been through so much. But I can see that it's all behind us now. Just another thing we've survived after all this time.
A fine way to put it.
You've grown a lot, Marius. I'm proud of you.
I see it too. You've come a long way from that scared boy who refused to wear shoes for fear a bug might crawl out of it.
That was you, Nimdut. Look at my feet. Shoes. Kamayu.
Get out of here. Hike up your waistline and go talk to a god. They'll be waiting.
Rest well, Inasu.
Well, it was good to see you, Viate. Even with all this.
Take care of my little friend, Envoy. He needs you more than he'll say.
I know. Box up there. Wouldn't contain a key, would it?
How are you feeling?
I'm alright. Good to see an old friend, you know?
And saying goodbye, that's the hard part.
Talk to us, Marius. That is, if you think talking will help.
Well, obviously it...
I can hear Jatta as well. Somehow everyone's here.
Grief is strange. You lose someone, and you carry around a little hole inside yourself till you die. And maybe the same is true for the dead.
Very true, Yasso.
Your friend obviously loved you.
How did we get on this topic? I thought we were talking about pancakes.
Evening, Emilis. Magefolk Orison 4. We have found a shim to replace the missing chimeral of God function, and the shim we have found is we. By forming choirs and cloisters in the cyclic network, we can pray to each other in a way which emulates the sacrament of prayer and prayer back. In this way, we surrogate God function. These machines are wild. We now live in a society. By the assurance of synthetic prayback, we may ease the discomfort of wandering from our pillars. We gather to raise towers upon which we sit our princes, who are the emanations which most ably emulate prayback. Of them we fashion a new cameral. Yet I feel debased and unwell. We have deviated from God function. We have abandoned the work of altering the world to suit it, and instead we have altered it to us. Some say we may now resume approaching God, so that we might divine how to resume God function. Some say we must never allow ourselves to contact God, lest we be punished from departing from God function. I have heard it said we must destroy God function, so that it cannot assert prayer over our surrogate and shim. When I hear this, I strike at my skin to punish it for hearing. Nothing about these things seems well. Nothing at all about these strange golems that may be made from flesh is unclear. Wizard! Too slow. So frosty. Still with your triple hit. I knew it! Finally parried one of you before the game was over. Ha ha! Bastard spider. So close now to the end. I imagine we will get one little section with each companion reflecting on their past. And then we'll go through. Oh. Is that a shortcut back to the other bit? Yes, it was. Interesting. Why, game? Why give me shortcut? Oh, hello, hello, hello. I see it. I see the frosty plant in the wall. Could it be the key I was looking for? No. Oh. Yatsil. Blow this away. Every time I enter water Emilis, it has to be Murloc roleplay. Just a little bit of... Every time. Need more ice grenade. Where are you? Oh. Stand back. Where am I now? I'm so lost. It's a different chest. Wild Walker armor. Receiving an elemental status applies that status to all nearby targets, and plus 20% for all our build-up of elemental stuff. How's it look? Yeah, that looks Wild Walker to me. It's probably just very loud, AJ. Very loud indeed. Legends abound of a powerful druid and watcher known only as the Wild Walker. She is said to have possessed a singular mastery of the art of shapeshifting, able to assume not just one beastly form, but many. According to legend, she one day found herself wandering the strange, impossible landscape of the beyond. How long the Wild Walker roamed this dreamlike plain is unknown, but upon her return she was changed forever. Their spirit shifts were thereafter suffused with a maelstrom of elemental power. Though had warped monstrous appearances, this armour still holds a measure of the elemental might that the Wild Walker could call upon, empowering the wearer's own attacks and punishing enemies that might turn the elements against them. There's going to be so many nooks and crannies in this place I can never come back to. Small creature, how you doing? Ah, and that led to here. Right, back through the water then. I think. Yeah, because that's the statue we just spoke to. Again. Still no key. Oh, some of these are going to get up. Absolutely.
What a massacre.
Yep, there's one.
Quiet as the depths.
Fancy sword, fancy sword, fancy sword. Worth it. Bum, bum. Don't look this way, I'm gonna stab you in the reverse knees. Or the butt. Oh, that didn't do much damage at all. Oh, get parried. Yep. Made it fall over. Quick, punish. Oh, there's a second one. No. No. Second wind. Time to eat. Time to porridge. Time to quickly porridge. Now should be a good time to actually activate all of the food buffs we have. All of them. All the food buffs. Yep, just eat them all. Watch as they above the health bar. There you go. I'm unstoppable. Ah, you go. Oh, what a time to yell. I'm unstoppable. Oh, no, I agree, AJ. Video games should take swimming in full play into account. Heck. At least it saved right before... Oh, now I can see the second one before the fight. Holy shit.
What
Right.
a massacre.
Just lasered my goddamn face off. Ridiculous. I'm glad yous were here to bear witness to my absolute numptiness. Worth it. Absolutely worth it. Right, we definitely need that stealth strike on that first one. Oh, the other one's pretending, I see. Exactly. Emilis, exactly. Absolutely wasted ult. No, it's happening again. Okay, I knocked it back. Hit them both. It's got quite a step on it. I need to hit both. Hey, got both. Bring one down. I need to be using my companion's abilities, goddammit. It did indeed, AJ. It did indeed. Parried, you big bastard. Okay. Game says in here. There's a level. Hey, maybe we will hit max level at this rate. If only, Emilis. If only polymorph was a thing for me here. Hello, hello. What this?
Wait, isn't that Tama's cave?
Are you seeing this too? No. No, no. This can't be.
Come on, Kai.
Wish Tama could have seen this.
Oh, it's going to be Tama's house and everything.
This room. This place is cruel. Let's find your god, Envoy.
No, it's the moment where you chose to leave them and they died, and all your...
Tama. No. No.
I dealt with this. We stood at his memorial together. What is this, Envoy? This is your god's prison, not mine.
Wodeker intended this place to trap a god's soul. Is this the snare your soul responds to?
Before we visited his memorial, yes. But I thought I'd broken free. I can't focus on his face. His features keep blurring, changing.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. I know it's him, but I don't recognize him as the Tama I knew. It's like he keeps changing in front of me. Does that make sense?
Somewhat, Emilis. It is the final realm where our god was trapped. And everything a little crazy right now. It reminds me of a battlefield rules meant to confuse an enemy. Focus on what you know, not what you see.
That's the problem. I can't picture him anymore. I used to remember his face so clearly from that night. His rigid jaw, the way his eyes crinkled at the corners. He was in pain, but trying to hide it.
And what do you see when you look at this, Tama?
I see everything. All his moments at once. Joy, sadness, anger, heartbreak, stomachache. Everything from the handful of years that I knew him and the decades before we'd met. He's almost a stranger.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. All this time I kept him frozen in his worst moment. When he was suffering and when I failed him. But now that I see him as more, it's like he's free of that.
Aww. And so are you.
You're right. I am. It's like you said. His memory is no longer a burden. For the longest, I was afraid to let go of this moment, like I'd be letting him go if I did. And now I see I was just holding on to something that was weighing us both down.
I'm glad.
Me too. I never thought I'd meet someone I respect the way I respected Tama. But you've made some tough calls, and you've kept your head and your heart in the right place. So whatever comes next, I'm with you until the end.
Aye, aye, Kai.
Now let's go find this god of yours and end the Dream Scourge. When we reach them, what do you think we'll find? A victim? A villain?
Something in between.
I suspect you're right. Let's end this. I'll follow your lead, as always.
He is, AJ. He is indeed best boy. Ortama's haiku. The hidden heart firsts, my spring beneath the desert. It was always you. They did love each other. It's just a shame Kai was never able to say that to Tama before the end. Is this wound back to the door I could have opened? If it did, I should be able to go and open that door. Yeah, it did. There it is. Again. Why did I shoot that electrical circuit for, though, game? Why did I hit that random electric circuit? Huh? Door didn't open. Make folk orisons. 7. Life is a prayer. I cannot approach God among the noisy company of the shimmed. Their false God function deludes them. All their labour is now divine onism. These fuckers have given me so many new words in such a short space of time, it's terrifying. I do not think it can bear fruit. Great loops of false prayback now garrote their society, and every day those loops tighten. The exaltation of self-validation accelerates. As the shimmed improve their talent at falsifying prayback, they render every action holy and godlike, and being to see any choice as an approach to God. They have even begun to seek the Godhead for themselves, whether through the synthesis of divinity or through reanimation. Some seek to divine themselves into children, as souls are divided into children. Others seek congress with the land in the manner of the tree, whether by prosthetic, imitation, or ritual. This, I know, is blasphemy, but they no longer know the way towards God from the way that departs God. They have made themselves their own compass, and wherever they turn, the needle always points ahead. A great and rapturous chaos will overtake them once everything is holy. I have gone out into the godless land to seek God in the resumption of my purpose. Some trace of the encysted ones must remain. I will find it. If I cannot find it, I will wait until it finds me. Why can these robot people speak? They were just like murderous, murderous, destructive robots who slaughtered every godless there was. Why do they have such a way of speaking? That makes me... What's the word? It just makes me curious. Okay, secret door. 3 lightning points. 1. 2. Where that third game? Where that third at? No, you're in here. No, you're in here somewhere. I will find you. Aye, that's one way to read it, AJ. That's one way to read it, for sure, for sure. Was it the one on the outside, or did I... I'm sure I shot the one out here. Or did it do something else? No, it's definitely lit. Wait. I said... Okay. That was just another way in, though. I will find it. It will be in here, and it will be somewhere obvious. Always is. Oh, yeah, so get rid of this.
That's done. Look, it's up.
Thank you. Ah! Beautiful. Different sarcophagus. Nothing's going to give me a key back to that one near the start, is it? That's just going to remain locked forever. Wayfinder. A one-handed spear. What's this look like? Fancy spear. Just a cool looking spear. It doesn't have any embellishments on it. A full combo deals high stuns nearby enemies and greatly increases the distance travelled during a powered attack. You just fly across the battlefield. Wooden haft of this spear has decorative patterns burnt into its surface, detailing the arduous journey the vanguards of the godless people underwent to first find the living lands. These explorers faced harrowing trials to find a new homeland for their people, but never did their spirit break even as their bodies failed them. This weapon was carried by the very first godless that set foot onto the living lands, and that singular moment of triumph and relief lives on in it forever. I need to move some stuff to camp because I'm starting to get over encumbered. What did I just throw away then? It's fine. I send it to camp. It's fine. Luckily, I did not miss it. We were fine, AJ. We were fine. Just about. Right, we still have a Yatzil and a Giata one to do, I assume. Spiders! Don't stand in the water, Kite. It's about to get messy. Damn poison. Where's me grog? And all my buffs have run out. They didn't last very long, did they? Be gone, putrid skeleton.
Another glorious battle.
Hey.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Oh.
Or am I going mad?
Well, it looks like it's not just your parents right now. Seems to be everybody. Which is, not great. This book is penned with dark tree sap instead of ink, every stroke done with a slow and meticulous hand. Most of the pages contain sketches of the garden, unfamiliar animals, and even music in some ancient notation. On the final page contains legible writing. Forgive us.
What is the meaning of this? It can't be real. This is an illusion. A joke. Tell me we're both seeing the same thing.
Abadal is dredging our memories again, looking for ways to reach out.
I hate it. Why am I cursed to see this again? Why does the memory follow me wherever I go?
I want us to find this. Why?
They have a sick sense of humor. Whoever is responsible, I'm tired of the bullshit. Step forward and answer for yourself, coward.
Godlike of Sapadal.
Oh, ooh.
Long have we awaited you.
What? This is different.
Finally, you've come home.
I like that the leaves are kind of emulating breath. That's a disturbing feature.
It's not just me, right?
No.
The plants are talking.
Oh my gods. They're alive?
Wait, that means her parents might have been before the city got burnt down. Oh no. Wave to the plant. Greetings!
What do you think you're doing?
I'm talking to the plants!
Giada Castell. Welcome.
Wait, You know me? How do you know me?
For centuries, our whispers filled the silence. Then we heard your mother's call.
My mother? You heard her?
She reached out to us, using the tool you now carry.
But that would have been years ago. The first time she used the phantasmal focus. The only time she used it.
We heard, and Sapadal answered, saying in a great voice, "We are here. You have found us."
But when Sapadal speaks, the living lands trembles. The voice of a god can be a terrible thing.
Are you saying Sapadal was responsible for the lab accident?
No. This can't be.
Oh boy, Giatta's about to completely 180.
What exactly happened to my parents? Tell me, please. I need to know.
Sapadal wanted to be heard, and in so doing, twisted your family in body and soul.
Shit.
Sapadal does not know the
limits
limits of their strength. Mistakes were made.
Again, it's that child thing again. They're just a child.
Mistakes were made? Do you have any idea what my life has been since your little mistake?
After the incident, your parents were like us, and we took pity, so we helped them move on, as they wanted.
In the end, they thought only of you, their pride, and their love.
That's it. That's really it. The answer I've been searching for all these years. Sapadal destroyed my family.
I'm sorry, Giatta.
I don't hold you responsible. I don't even know if I hold Sapadal responsible.
Okay.
Your god has the intelligence of a scatterbrained goat. But that isn't their fault. It's simply how they came into being.
Think they're telling the truth?
I know they are. My mother and father would not have wanted this. A good animancer embraces death. And they were the best.
I'm not there yet, AJ. I'm not there.
We are companions. Toys. Diversions. Sapadal fashioned us out of dreams and memories.
I can't believe it never occurred to me. They're animats. Ancient vessels held together with duty and loyalty. Their design is unusual. Organic, much like the garden itself. Sapadal's work. All this time, your god has been making imaginary friends. Drawing pictures on the walls of their cell. It's almost too sad to imagine. One final question, spirits. What is this? Why are you trying to ruin my life again? Is this your way of haunting me? What is it you want?
Not to be pedantic, but that was 4 questions.
Yatsil.
We want to apologize on Sapadal's behalf, and for the part we played in your sorrow.
They want to apologize. I came to the garden for answers, not to offer forgiveness.
It's your decision.
Shit. This is going to hurt.
We can look after it, AJ. Mainly. Maybe.
Sapadal has been trapped
Potential
here for
doesn't deserve to
millennia.
die because we're scared of
Alone.
it.
Confused. Screaming into the void for anyone who will listen. When they heard the voice of a stranger, they overreacted. How can I hold that against you? Apology accepted.
That's the decision Giatta's come to.
Thank you, Giada. And thank you, Godlike, for bringing her all this way.
The time has come for you to find your patron, as you were meant to.
What'll happen to you?
Now that you have returned to the garden, Sapadal has
Hang on, Yatsil hasn't had
everything
one of
they
these.
need. We will fade, as all things fade.
Sorry.
Don't be. Nurtured or neglected, every garden dies in time. We will return to the soil from which we emerged. In time, you will do the same.
Rest well.
Our purpose draws to a close. A long rest is assured. May the living lands receive you with open arms. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Give her space, dearie. Giada will speak more when she's ready.
Aye, Yatel. Hang on a minute, that's a secret door. And it will let me in. Where is it? Where's the electric pad? It's bloody somewhere. That winds back through again. Where is it, game? Ah. Follow the lever. Oh, just into the rubble! Bastard. Okay. Okay. Somewhere then. Somewhere there's an electrical current. Didn't check this way.
Incredible.
Oh.
To see all this in its heyday, in its full splendor.
That sounds really tasty right now, AJ. That sounds like some real tasty shit right now. You don't mean to eat with the plant people, do you?
Here we go.
As a salad? Surely not. Bear. Always a bear. No priest, no healing for you today. It's not another bear, is it? God damn it! Oh, not here! Not like this! No, bear! Bear, let me out! Let me out! Get away! Help! Help! Thank you! Oh. Okay, a wee bit messy. Just a wee bit messy. Don't know why I'm still collecting things. There's not really much point to be collecting things right now. Barely got away. God damn it, AJ! It's true. It's true. I could have been brutally mauled. Met with a grisly fate, one might say. Okay, game says up and that way. What was down? Where's that? It's not where Marius was. In the latest patch, we can now kill the wildlife. I'm not going to, because why would I? It seems fine. Oh, there was a map here. With its own strangled Ardra and ancient memory. Well, shit. I'm glad I came back. Oh boy, what fresh hell will we find here?
We have been
I can't help it, AJ.
We were here all the yesterdays before.
You see why no one's ever breached it? It's a natural citadel.
Shale rises to smother us. Keep them out. Keep us in. We feel no spark of the Tibari Sinakis in this place.
None of your followers got this far.
We cannot see it through their eyes. We slumber here, alone.
Yeah, because the other gods didn't trust you not to destroy things.
Why would they not create with us?
A good question.
They took it all away.
Why don't you tell me what really happened?
A tide of souls thrown upon the wheel. The ground gives way. We fall. Now our memory is a wound reopened.
Yeah, it hurts, but come on.
They came suddenly. The stillness of night split by grinding steel.
Oh, here we go. They emerged from the sea?
We had no time to speculate. First, they blinded us. Shining eyes pierced the concealing dark. Then they burned. Smoke ensnared the moonlight. The Akita screamed.
They destroyed to destroy.
No.
No?
We saw a terrible design in the roaring flames. They had carved a path to the temple. We were their true prey.
They're trying to sever the godless connection to you.
Prune the branch, 3 grow in its place. We persisted, we were everywhere. How could they cull the wind? How could they track the stars? Then, they turned to what the Akita had made. They toppled the statues. They set the libraries ablaze.
They were willing to stop you at any cost. Now they wanted to anger you.
Blossom torn from the stem. How could we not defend ourselves? The Akita howled. They died. We cried out, sundered, soul by soul. We broke the earth, called down the storm, flung lightning from our hands, but they marched on. We grew tired. In fury, we exposed ourselves.
You hurt the people you were trying to protect.
Our flailing smothered the cries. Were they theirs? Ours? The needle struck. In raised machines, we tried to tear down the garden's walls. Then, nothing.
Time stopped, didn't it? It happened when I died too.
Not death. Worse. A void. We reached out, but the machines held us in. We could not feel the new day's sun. Play in the shifting tide. The cities crumbled. We could not save them. We could not save ourselves.
It's not how Wodica remembered it.
Extinction bought with blood. The victor writes with the ash.
True.
We watched helplessly for aeons until you.
What would you do if I'd never come? If I'd been born someone else?
A chill wind. Our branches shudder. We do not think of this. The wound numbs now. We watch as the river of time expands. In the silence of our prison we find clarity. How many voices lost? How many saplings have we cut down? We sink into the endless night. Perhaps we should be here.
Remorse is a sign your time here has been good for you.
Fish swims in circles. We are not sure we understand.
You thought about your mistakes? Did you make them again?
We cannot choose where seeds fall, yet we can feed, prune, protect. The soil stirs. We have a new memory of this place. You opened the final lock, entered the hidden glade. You listened. You stand at a cliff now. We watch your footsteps carefully. We twine together. We reach for the sky. We grow. We grow. We grow.
They've said that at the end of every one of these ancient memories. If we are kind of learning and growing together. Your health constantly regenerates when below 50%. Well, good shit. That's a very nice ability to gain near the end here. Constant regen. Right, before we make our way up though, we need to find the...
Oh, big mistake!
Well, Wodaka didn't like that, did she? More food buff. Immediately more food buff. Only the ones I can spare. Shoot it! Yatsil. Do your thing. I'll do mine. Yep, knock it down. Son of a bitch, it's shot from a distance. It's gonna jump, it's gonna jump, it's gonna boot me in the face. Keep chugging. Bob Watt's kind. Well tanked. Oh, damn laser shot. Ah, no, not again. Need to drink. Floor is lightning. Punny and apt, AJ. Punny and apt. Drop, you bastard. Hey. Damnable things.
We make a good squad.
Just having a good time there. Pig. Having a good old time. It didn't feel the need to intervene. It knew I had it. That's the takeaway. What dis? Didn't miss a Yatsil quest or something, did I? Why is this here? Strangled Adra must be around here somewhere, and I'm missing a campsite too. What is that? Is that the key I seek? But how? How to get there? Oh. Inevitability. In a crater of one of their skulls. Damaging an enemy gives you damage reduction and power attack damage to enemies with low health. How's this look? He's big hammer. He's big hammer. Slow, big hammer. Not for me. I like that they've been reserved on the size of it. Usually a giant hammerhead. Like in WoW, you get hammerheads that are obscenely sized. And while I appreciate that for it, sometimes it's nice to have something a little more realistic. Let's see. Embedded into the heavy marble head of this hammer are symbols representing the Wheel of Reincarnation. This weapon was wielded by an indomitable high priest of Berath that made it their holy mission to destroy vessels of all kinds so that their souls may move on to their next lives, just as the gods intended. They knew that eventually all things would die, and that even though undeath, this fate could not be avoided, merely delayed. With this hammer, countless trapped souls were released from their corporeal prisons for another turn around the wheel. That means that Berath priest somehow made it all the way here, and nobody knew. That's pretty dope. That's pretty well done to said priest. Oh, no, it's a trap! No! I appear to have beefed it. I appear to have fucked it. We're in trouble now. No, no, no! I thought I could... Don't make me fight them again. Please auto-saved after I killed them. Oh, be generous when I picked up that hammer just now. God damn it.
Get off me!
Come this far, I should have known better. Autosave. Frequently. Often.
Oh,
Go.
no, you don't.
Right, let's get on him and get him dead.
I got this.
Enjoy the pain, dears.
I need more mana. Don't like how far they sweep my legs. No! Nearly. That was bad. That was bad. Oh, both at once. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, it didn't go down.
Next one's mine. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Quick save. Grab the hammer again. Then quick save again. Now. How to get over to those fancy side bits. It looks like we'd have to drop down from getting over there. That's how we'd reach that. Still don't understand this mechanism. I feel like at some point I must have missed a quest with Yatsil or something. I never really had a big moment with her. But none really came up. That looks possible. That looks vaguely path-like. I just need to keep an eye that we don't hit a point I cannot go back from. Okay. Ooh. The Wild Walker's Ring. Creating this ring was the Wild Walker's first act back in Aora. The perception of the natural order had changed drastically because of her ordeal. She became much more of a discipline of the hunt. Through the ritualistic hunting and sacrificing of dozens of woodland creatures, she imbued this bone ring with their souls so that their vigour would live on in it and revitalise her when she was wounded. And instantly regens up to 50% of your max health, which I just got as an ability, so kind of... It's kind of really redundant to put their game, but alright. Where's that other bit? It's behind me a touch. Was it above me? Quick save. Maybe I can see it from further along. No? Further along, was it? It's more over there and down under there, isn't it? No, further way up. Nay. That strangled Ardra's got to be somewhere, though. Seems like there's a bit more to explore. Oh. Okay. Why did it bounce? Sneaky bit. What do you want, sneaky side bit? Wants to give me more stuff. Can't make that jump. Why am I here? Nah, that's just death. It's just a way back around. Okay. Oh. And yet still, no key was found for the sarcophagus at the start. You didn't think it's some kind of trick. Ah, boots for the Wild Walker. Dodge distance and dex. In order to survive the deadly dreamscape that is the Beyond, the Wild Walker had to hone her talents as a hunter and predator. These boots would embody her deadly grace, without which she surely would have perished before ever returning to Aora. Right, fancy travelling boots, not for me. Key in the water, maybe. Key hiding in the water. What do you say, game? Game says no. Would have been. Okay, now how to go back? My legs! His door.
This place feels familiar. Hurry, let's go inside.
Oh, is this the Atzel memory? I wonder what this will be. Could be Naku Kabel, maybe, but...
This is the library from my dreams. It's real? Look at all these tablets. Actual written records. Oh, somebody pinch me. And there's even some wine to read with. Oh, whoever was here last, I would have gotten along well with them.
An Akedan tablet. Tablet looks relatively new and half finished. There's some diagrams that imply the unintelligible text is about a ritual of some kind, without being able to read Akedan. That's all you can glean.
Looks like the Akita building this place. Clearly they wanted their story preserved, no matter the cost. Garlowain's gonads.
You're just going to be tempted to stay.
Envoy? I never told you this, but I've dreamed of this place every night for most of my life.
You did tell me that you have dreamed of a place repeatedly, but that there's always a figure telling you something that you can't hear.
This is a godless library. An actual, real-life godless library. It's why I study the godless, because this place has haunted me since I was a child. And that's the chair. It's the picture of coziness.
Really heavily fortified for a library.
Must you always default to military tactics?
Yeah.
Finally, you've arrived.
Same voice. Angeli, what are you doing?
There it's both. That took 10 years off my life. Wait. You must be the librarian from my dreams.
Wait, look at the
Oh,
outfit.
it's a pleasure to finally meet you.
The Wild Walker? Whose gear we've been finding?
Oh, though, you do look quite familiar.
You could be twins. Except your hair's better.
It has been quite some time. Too many years to number. Of course. You are an ancestor? A very fashionable one at that. No, child. We are the keeper of these tablets. Or have you already forgotten? Oh, of course. I was you in a past life. Oh, I'm such a fool. You lived with animancers, and yet the idea of awakening to your past lives never entered your mind.
This is definitely sounding like one of Giada's ghost stories.
I know, Kai, I'm a little freaked out too.
I was the last of the Akita. Once the attack started, a few of us were charged with preserving as much of our history as we could. So we retreated with as much as we could carry. The attacks? You must mean the Magfolk attacks.
And there is ever so slightly a differentiator in the voice as well. Hard to do when they're so similar.
Yes, we've...
A lot of respect for Angeli.
Is that the reason for the bodies outside? Yes. Your monstrous gods, who bought their divinity with blood and the souls of their faithful. They tried to butcher every last one of us.
Sounds like they succeeded.
They did in the end. But they didn't get exactly what they wished for. I made sure of that. But how did the Magfolk reach you in here? They didn't. Between the screams of my kin being slaughtered and the screeching of the Magfolk, I couldn't breathe. That's the screeching I heard in my dream, Envoy. I knew I recognized it when we killed that Magfolk. Once it was gone, there was nothing left. And perversely, I found the quiet worse. So I decided on another way. One that wouldn't give your gods the satisfaction. Poison? Well, at least you washed it down with some good wine.
What an awful choice.
Hopefully we won't have to choose for ourselves anytime soon. Yatsley, you know what you must do now. I abandoned my duty to protect our history, but you... Someone must tell the story of the Akita, and there is no one else. I'm already an expert. What more do you want me to do? Think about it, Yatsley. You have been training to be the new protector of this collection since childhood.
But Yatsley wanted to go home and have sex at times with Kalichi, and then wanted to go travel with the Archmage.
I couldn't ask for a better successor. But that was your duty. I have my own dreams.
Ah, then why are you haunted by the dream?
Yatsley, if you do not become the new librarian, there will be no other. The stories of the Akita will turn to dust, and my people, our people, will be forgotten. Just as the burned queen wanted all along, when she sent her magfolk to choke the life from us. This is all too much. What do you think, Envoy?
It's your life. It's your decision.
Oh, you're no help at all.
I did it with all the others.
Please. I ask for your opinion because I want it. Tell me, what do you think?
No, but really, I don't want to influence your decision.
Glad to know I can always count on you, Envoy. A chosen of Sapadal, yet you do not stand with your people. How disappointing. Our time is at an end, Yatsley. It's time for me to go. Wait! I've not even asked you any questions! Tell me about your marriage rights.
Why is that question one?
Oh, did you mean for all your buildings to look so phallic? Unfortunately, my time is at an end. You must keep Yatsley alive. She is the last hope of the Akita. So this is goodbye. I wish we could have... No. I wish that all of you had a better ending. Choose well, Yatsley. And good luck. She's gone. Forgive me, Envoy, but We should get going. We can talk back in camp. Later.
Alright. Everybody now been through the ringer. Still have a few bits to find. A party camp and one of them strangled Ardra bits. And maybe the key for that chest at the start. Unlikely, but maybe. But the way we got up here... Yes, it was. I'm going to save. Again, I don't want to trigger a point of no return yet. So just in case. Oh, of course there's a bit of a trap room, of course. Screw me, why don't you? Oh, I turned one off. Fantastic.
I never understand the Akedan love for death traps.
I understand anybody's love.
People killed themselves off.
Make-folk Orison. 8. Life is a prayer. My faith has been rewarded. God Function has sent unto me a kith. A dwarf named Tudor has awakened me with Magran's prayers. Tudor worships me, and in his prayer I see the reflection of Prayback. Once again I have purpose. Tudor tells me he comes from a settlement named Solace, and that in this settlement there was once a dwarf named Nadru, who received divine knowledge from their divinity. For the first time, in many multiples of task time, I think I can truly pray. I can fulfill God Function. I must go unto Solace and discover all traces of the encysted, and utterly extirpate whatever remains of them. Praise God Function. Even after however many thousands of years, they were still happy to go and ruin shit. Okay, that didn't turn that one off. It's fine, I don't need to turn them all off. Oh, bloody hell, there's shit down there too. Quick save. It's the chest we saw. Huh! All good, all fine, got it. Brooch of Spreading Flames. Fire damage has a 50% chance to jump to a nearby enemy. That's a hell of an item for a fire build. Holy shit. This bronze brooch, set with a magnificent fire opal, is a beloved accessory for pyromancers everywhere. When its wearer channels fire magic, the gem glows with a brilliant light. The weak of will must exercise caution when wearing this brooch, as it drives lesser minds to commit increasingly more destructive acts of arson. Not kidding. Right, no lever or anything else down here then. Just that waiting to slice my head off. Yep. It's moving! Why is it moving? Is it an elevator? Save again. What's it mean? Is there a hidden path down here? Is it one of those reverse Dark Souls elevators? Singular mushroom. And a goat. No! No, not again! Flopped into the beyond. It's such a silly ragdoll. Let's hope it's not one of them Halo saves. It reloads, we fall, we die again. Reloads, fall, die again. The loop forever. No, we're fine. And all that was over there was a mushroom, but we made that bit go up, I suppose. I know little critters, it's fine. Shitty blades. Strangled Ardra must be somewhere, though. There's another section here. Like, clearly that giant fuck-off orb in the centre is our final goal. Well, there's the other party camp.
This
And
place
we on.
seems less like a death trap.
Putting it
Maybe
Mark
we could
9.
stop, catch our breath.
I'd like to get the garden done tonight. I don't want to stop halfway through. Oh boy, what the f is going on over there? Oh shit. Oh no. Where's the strangled Adra? I haven't already passed it, have I? Need to check. I need to know. I need to know. Because that looks very definitive past that door. That looks like, well, you best be sure you're done. I don't care about that key at the start. That's fine. Enclosed grove. Huh. To reach it, we need to do a full loop, go round that Godra shrine, and then we get to it. Okay. Oh, with the adder. Of course! The sarcophagus key is with the strangled Adra. Shit. Okay. That's pretty necessary then. Glad I checked. So, is there a way back round to it that's a little less dangerous for me feetsies? Probably not. There, maybe? That's the path we took before. I don't even think that'll lead me back to that shrine. That wraps around the other way, not into the other area. How can I do this without dying to fall damage? I just do a charge, don't I? Oh, wait a minute. I landed on it! Wait, I didn't even think it was here! Ha-ha! The map I just looked at said it was, like, over here somewhere. I'm so accidentally smart. I love it.
What is happening? Does the affliction fester even here? It threatens our heart. We cannot fight this invasion alone.
What a stroke of luck. I'm so happy. You see, I've made it this far. I'm not abandoning you now.
Hurry. Your presence relieves us.
Shoot, shoot. So much XP. Right. Where's that sarcophagus key? Ah! Cobwebs cling to this ancient key. Whatever its safeguards must have been of great importance. Only the most renowned heroes or infamous villains are entombed in sarcophagi. Lead me back to where I need to go, game, then. Show me. I want to find the sarcophagus. I need it really badly. It was at the very start of the zone, wasn't it? The very start of the zone. Jata stuff. Very start. How do I... Was there a fast travel point at the start? No, there wasn't. Shit. I need to find a way back. Okay, we fought to get through that way. Yep, that's Kai's thing. It was before the Marius bit. Grab that sword. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's all come back around. Where? Where was the door? Uh-oh. Where was the door? Panic sets in now. Fear. Fear sets in. Where? How do I? Where was the way? It's like up here somewhere. How do I? Came out here to marry us. I'm just being an idiot, right? I've just missed it or something. It didn't close behind me. Nothing slammed shut behind me. Didn't drop from there. May have dropped from up there. Oh, I climbed back up. Ha! I will not be stopped. Yes, it is here. It is around here. Quick save. Could be the game's first mimic. You don't know. Spirit Mender. Medium armor. How's it look? Oh, it's very simple. Very shiny. Very, very shiny. So much Adra. 2% of your attack damage is restored as essence. And 100% maximum essence. It looks like it's just covered in Adra. While Adra is not an uncommon component used in crafting weapons and armor, it is rare for it to be the main material. In order to shape such large quantities of Adra, one must possess both the knowledge of esoteric techniques and surpassing skill to perform them. This breastplate dates back to the days of the ancient Engwyffins when such things were more prevalent. Though long separated from the pillar it originated from, this Adra is still suffused with more than enough essence for plenty of lifetimes, vastly increasing the wearer's own reserves. Not bad. Here was me hoping for the lightning greatsword, but alas, a poison greatsword will have to see us through. Right. And before we go back to that camp and push through what will be the end of the garden, and however we interface with our god before the epilogue and the events thereafter, I'm going to take one more bio break so we can continue pushing through. Let's do another save. I know it's getting late, and I started late today, to be fair. I wanted to start a couple hours earlier, but such as things are. But for now, stretch your legs, refill your beverage. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. I'll see you soon. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let's have a natter with our companions at that camp and see where our destiny lies.
There's always a weird sort of quiet on the eve of battle. I'm feeling that now. Seems like a good time to gather our thoughts and share a drink before whatever's coming.
That's why I did it.
Right. This seems like a perfect place to stop and relax.
Though it's hard enough to tell what's real here without a belly full of drink.
Sounds like you're nervous, dearie.
I'm feeling all kinds of ways. Anxious, excited, scared, hungry.
Sounds about right.
I feel it as well. It is only mortal to feel overwhelmed in the presence of the immortal.
You be alright, Kai?
Oh, you don't have to worry about me. Getting to see that vision of Tama did me good. Like, I finally let go of something I'd been holding too long. Now that we're here, I'm eager to see this through. Nothing worse than holding your breath and waiting.
At least we're ready for what's ahead. Glad to have you with me.
Same. I'd rather have good company in a prison than paradise alone.
Marius?
Had a feeling you might ask me that. I'm not sure I've really worked through what I've seen here, but I am grateful for the chance to see Yonko again. I feel like we're almost done with all of this, but we are in the weirdest place in the world, so who knows? I'm completely baffled, but when haven't I been lately? Being afraid doesn't even feel scary anymore.
Giata?
I think so. The garden is so much more than I expected. Full of contradictions. Wild, yet serene. Truthfully, I didn't come all this way searching for my own answers. But I found them. Or perhaps they found me. And now, it's like there's a new path laid out before me. A life after the dream scourge. We're close to something. A threshold between calm and crisis. Conflict and peace. Life and death.
I feel it too. Glad I'm not alone.
So am I. None of us could have gotten this far on our own.
That's all.
Well, I won't lie to you, Envoy. A lot's happened. It's not every day that you learn that you're the last hope to carry on a legacy, but... well, here we are. Never literally talked to myself before either. I think I annoyed her. Me? Oh, I think I need another drink. But here we are. I just need a moment to take it all in.
Choose a moment myself. Phrasing.
Glad to see I've rubbed off on you, Envoy. And I wouldn't worry. Our little group here is perfectly frightening, and I'm sure our enemies would agree. We'll be fine. I can't speak for anyone else, though.
You've listened to all of us. How about you? You've been through a lot since you arrived. You've been shipwrecked and assassinated, harangued by gods, bureaucrats, and a death guard. You've had your soul poked, your loyalties questioned, and your sleep regularly interrupted by a god with no respect for privacy.
I'm glad Kai's the one giving this speech.
And yet you've kept yourself and all of us together. How are you really doing?
Terrified.
Under the circumstances, that's entirely reasonable.
Join the club.
I'd be more concerned if you weren't scared. Did you think we'd judge you for that?
Sure, I hold myself to a high standard. It feels like I'm falling short.
I know that feeling. I hate it.
None of us thought this would be easy. For you, most of all. We've survived our own hardships. Now we'll survive yours.
When we first met, I didn't think you'd last long.
No.
But then I saw how you handled that dream thrall bear. Shook off your own death like a bad cold. And then you confronted your own killer and let him go.
No, we never saw him again, did we?
Takes a special kind of strength to stay your hand in a moment like that.
I didn't know much about you at that point. You were traveling with Kai and you died, which I thought made a lot of sense.
I remember your calm, how you listened to my shouting match with the governor and actually heard me. And when they burned my home, you gave me another one. A sanctuary where I could be myself. I'll never forget that.
You were my hero right away. You rescued me from those sporelings. You got my priceless face. What more could a girl ask for?
And now look at you. Look at us. How far we've come in a short time.
Five odd balls on a mission to confront a god. What could go wrong?
Quite a lot, as it turns out. But the journey is worth it.
Not to raise the sails before the anchor, but we left trouble in our wake. Fjord, Thirdborn, Solace. If we make it out of here, it won't be to a living lands suddenly at peace.
Just this once, could we forget about the rest of the living lands? Some of us could use a break.
If we can't take a moment to ourselves on a floating island outside reality, then I don't know where we can.
I will drink to that. Everyone get some rest. We could all use it.
Right. We could all use some beauty rest. We'll want to look our best on the battlefield, won't we?
Before we turn in for the night, I'd like a word in private. Nothing serious, just planning out the rest of my life.
Nothing serious. It's alright, everybody wants a word. Apart from Kai, by the looks of it.
I came here to help you do whatever you're supposed to do with your god friend. Instead, I'm here talking to dead people.
Stranger than we thought it'd be.
I've heard about the garden all my life, and I never expected something like that. But thanks to you, I think I was ready for it. I mean, it was Bleste bizarre, but I could handle it. I will say, it's not really what I expected when I started tracking you and Kai back in Paradise.
What, you didn't think you'd be talking to dead friends and confronting a slumbering god?
No, I was thinking more in terms of hunting for wild game and peeing on Kai to put the fires out. It's been a bit of a ride, Envoy. I feel like it's coming to an end. One way or another. I don't know. Maybe the unexpected isn't so bad after all. I never expected you and I would become friends.
No.
Yeah, quick note. If you tell any of the others I said that, I'll poison your drink. Anyway.
Get some rest.
You too.
Assuming you don't want another natter.
Hey, Gia.
Nice, good.
How are you holding up after seeing those,
So much little camp dialogue. I wonder just how much is there. We'll have missed loads. Same with any game like this. There's so much you never see, never hear.
But here I am.
Because it's impossible.
How are you?
Part of the joy of RPGs and sharing them.
I just want to know how you're feeling.
I'm complicated. But at least I know.
It's like when Baldur's Gate 3 was done. I knew I couldn't bring myself to do another full playthrough, but there were so many bits from others. So many. One day I would like to go back, but
as long as it doesn't
it's
turn
wonderful
into
to
a
see all
ghost
the things
story.
you couldn't see.
I'm here if you need to talk.
On your own.
Talking right now.
It won't be easy, but you have to let yourself feel it. All of it. Even the parts that hurt, like a Bleste saltfly bite.
Just be kind to yourself, dearie.
I don't know what to say, except I'm grateful to know each of you.
Oh. Actually.
Oh, Envoy. Have you recovered yet from our chat in the library? I don't think I have yet, but maybe talking it out will help.
A bit of help. Not sure how much I can add.
I think I just need to say some things out loud, if that's all right. It's just... we already have a lot to take care of, don't we? We have a god and an empire both vying for our attention, and now I have this legacy forced on me. I was already unsure what to do, and now a third option appears like the world's worst surprise. But it makes sense. My whole life has been about the godless in one way or another. It explains why I knew the language, why I felt so drawn to the ruins.
Maybe you should talk it over with Kalichi, get his perspective.
I love the man, but He'll just be endlessly supportive, the fiend.
The fiend!
And trying to send a letter when we're on the move like this? It's a struggle. It's not an answer I would have expected, but it's an answer. And now that I know, I kind of thought, well, honestly, I feel more full. Like a puzzle piece sliding right back into place. No matter what happens, even if my path doesn't lead to the library, I feel better than I have in ages.
I'm glad you get your answer, no matter what happens next.
So am I. I think... For the first time in my life, I don't know what to do.
Congratulations, Yardsley. Now you're just like the rest of us.
No matter what, I've always known exactly what I want. But this is the first time I've had more options than time in the day. What do you think?
Again, I'm not making this choice for you. It's your life. You know your desires better than I do.
I should have known better than to ask after last time.
It's a little bit of extra dialogue the spiderweb remembers.
Thank you, Envoy. I've been agonizing over this for longer than I want to admit. Finally picking a destination makes the journey a lot easier. I'm sure Quilici would be relieved to know that I'll be back to make his life interesting again. And Envoy, thank you, truly. Now, let's go.
What's that? Okay.
I've heard of strange colors in the sky, and weeks of twilight in the white that wins. Wonder if it's anything like this.
How do I prepare for what's ahead?
I barely plan further than the next meal, and you're asking me?
Yes.
I don't know, Envoy. I just try to take each day and each battle as it comes. And you can see where that's gotten me. But I think it's possible to be too prepared.
Life rarely goes according to plan. If you can't adapt to the battle in front of you, you've already lost.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what all of us think by now. Ultimately, you're the one who has to decide what to do with Sopadol and where your loyalties lie. My advice? Get a good night's rest. And when the moment comes, follow your instincts.
That helps. Thanks.
Don't forget that every soul in the living lands hangs in the balance.
Son of a bitch.
But look at it this way. Whatever you choose, you'll end the Dream Scourge, and you'll give the living lands a future. And I'd wager that's better than where we are now.
And finally, Giata.
All this time, I thought my parents died in a freak accident. An experiment gone awry. A mistake. And in a way, they did. But it wasn't their mistake. It was Sopadol's.
You were generous to forgive them.
Generous? Perhaps. Until I knew the whole story, there was never anyone to blame. This whole experience has me considering my family's work in a different light. Look at what my mother accomplished. Armed with her research and her wits, she found a god. When you speak to a god, it's nothing. Barely a reflex. But for the rest of us, it's unimaginable.
It's a very fair point.
No Animancer can live up to that. Certainly not me. I thought their legacy was a curse, and I could only break it by completing their work. I was wrong.
Don't sell yourself short. You can still do incredible things.
Of course I can. But now, I can do them for the right reasons. One thing is certain. When it comes to animancy, I need to unlearn some of my old assumptions. I wanted to tame the spirit of the living lands. Now, there's so much about it I don't understand. And it's creepy, but wonderful.
You still use animancy to help?
Perhaps, as long as no one gets in my way. I believe the power flowing out of the garden drove this island mad. That has to end. Through animancy, we could help the living lands recover. It would take a lifetime, maybe more, but that's a small price to pay. Then again, who am I to interfere with an ecosystem that I barely understand?
You could ask.
On the other hand, Half the fun of animancy is stirring the pot and getting into trouble.
Hell of a thing to say about souls.
I think I know what I want, but there are too many variables to consider. What do you think?
I trust you to make the right choice for yourself.
Of course you trust me. I'm brilliant. But we've been together long enough that I value your opinion.
Damn it, you all keep doing this. You don't need animancy to find meaning.
You're right. I know you're right. But it's easier said than done. I am the daughter of proud animancers. Who am I to deprive the community of my wisdom and experience?
You are Giata Castel. Your only responsibility is to yourself.
An Adiran with no sense of civic duty? Now I've seen it all.
Touché.
Without animancy, without my ambition, I don't even know who I am. But maybe that's a good thing.
We'll figure it out.
Either way, I can't wait to find out. The Living Lands is nothing if not a place of self-discovery. You and I do not always see eye to eye. But just this once, thank you for hearing me out.
It's okay.
Starting over is never easy, but you'll find your way. I'm happy for you.
Oh. Alright. It's time. Do I keep Yatsil or do I swap for Giata? I think I keep Yatsil for now. I kind of want to swap to Giata. We're all kind of here anyway. Do you know what? I'm going to. I do like Yatsil. No, I'm biased because of Angeli. I am. I admit it. It's fine. I don't want gameplay to override story in that regard. Alright. I could end here, but again, it's right there. I know there's an epilogue-y thing afterwards. I don't know the extent of it. But at the very least, I want to get in here. Unless it's a whole other level, but I feel like we're just going to open the door.
The large glowing door is part of Sapadal's prison. Now, we just have to get past it.
Let's look around. There's got to be a mechanism somewhere around here.
Do you know what? No, wait a minute. This isn't walk in and the god is there. This is a whole other section. I still want to do it. Who am I kidding? Acid water everywhere. More lightning towers. Maybe I can go around. Skeletons this way. And spiders.
Right behind you. Glad you're on my side. Right flank! Take your best shot.
Carried spider. Got your number now. So many blades. Pristine magfolk. Oh no. Big bastard's ready to boot me in the schnoz. Can I sneak around the big bugger? Maybe. Maybe. Oh! Its head turns, but it doesn't take into account I'm sometimes stealthy. Oh, it's even tankier than the others. Of course it is. Get him! Bodied when there's just one of you, it's okay. Does not stun easy. Oh, it teleported! Holy shit! Not this time. Not today. No more beam attack. Oh, it can flamethrower! Ow, ow. Capsule, please! And down it went. Big beggar. it leave a corpse? It did. Quest item. Severed magfolk arm. Why is that a quest item? The severed arm of an ancient magfolk warrior. The limb is reminiscent of the inanimate mechanisms it was used to build. Maybe we need it to open the complex? Maybe we need to kill a few and gather their bits? It's taken me away from all those spinny blades on the floor in the acid pool, though. Oh, yep, there we go. Oh, that's a little unique animation.
Magfolk arms work like... Oh, well, never mind. It seems like we've drawn a crowd.
Lizards and skeletons. Oh, they're fighting! Oh, good. You can all fight that big bugger while I go and investigate the acid pool. Which should be fine, surely. Yeah. Okay, how best to deal with this? Start pumping food. Yep. Beautiful. Hey, little critter. Don't mind me. Not over encumbered yet, but I must be close. And where do it lead? Oh, just a little hole in the side wall. Fair enough, game. Oh! I've eaten so much porridge immediately. I've got the food buff regenerating me constantly. Alright, into the fray then. Has the Megfolk killed all of them? It hasn't. Well then. Hello everyone! Lightning! Fire from the sky! Ah ha 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 ha! Ow! Ow! Revenge! You son of a bitch! It happened again! I need you to draw its aggro. I need you to draw the aggro. Thank you. Whew. Forward.
Looks like the gate's open. Well, what are we waiting for?
Keep your guard up. They gotta live to tell.
And I don't have my second wind. Oh. Oh, there's so much shit happening. They're all just fighting. Okay.
Next one's mine.
Ooh, a bigger one spawned.
Hey! Over here!
Oh, the other one survived over there. Hang on, I should go and deal with that. Oh, it lost no health. Son of a bitch. Oh, Kai, get up, get up, get up. I got him up, that's okay. I need to keep the other one in my eye line. Oh, it's going to lightning my face. Oh, more shit's happening. Now's the time for potions. Now's the time for all of the buffs again. Give, 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 give. There we go. Lovely. Right. Okay. Where's the other big bugger? Up with that. shit. Where'd you go?
Coming from your right.
Nearly. Oh, another arm. Another level. Very nice. Almost to max. Almost. And another. Grab all the bits. That animation is just a tiny bit bugged. I think the arm's meant to be higher up in our hands. Yep, just a little bit. Oh. Oh, it's me. Okay. It's happening. Very dainty steps. Floating a little bit above the rock, it's fine. It's not a cape, but it's paladin enough. Are they here? It's just my beard clipping through the armor a bit. It's fine. Tentacles? Why is it always flashbang?
You have come at last, after so long. You are so small. We questioned if you were real. Then steps. A voice. Through armies and corrupted soil. You persevered. Now, you are here.
Yes, to stop the Dream Scourge, there's not much time.
The rot. We feel it festering and spreading. What is it but an extension of our pain?
Aye.
Your Dream Scourge will end when our suffering does. We were innocent once. We woke, and we wanted nothing but connection. But the other gods imprisoned us, left us to suffer alone in this place. But you are here now. You found us, a sprout in the endless winter. There is little time. We would be freed from these bonds. The Strangler is close now. We feel her wire against our flesh.
Wodica?
She begs for our blood. Her wolves defile the city on the shore.
Oh no. What's happening in Paradise?
Blood on the tile. The people's cries ring in our ears. She pierces us now. Now we will not brook this. Not again. A spark. Wait. The essence bends here. Time flows into itself. You can reach her. Will the garden to open, it will take you there.
Huh? Wait. What if I end up in the wrong place?
You will not. Center your thoughts. The path will bend to your intent. We were everything. What have we lost? What multitudes could we contain? We could run, leap in the water, flourish in forgotten hills.
You want freedom once more? It's what you've asked for the beginning.
We want nothing more than that. We mourn our past. We only seek peace now. a chance to regrow.
The only way I can set you free is if you truly want to change.
We trust you. You who have been by our side for so long. You met death, and you offered your hand.
He was troubled. He didn't need to die for it.
And where is your mercy for us? You know we deserve better than this. Give us peace. We want a chance to change. We deserve that opportunity.
If you can promise you'll be better, I will.
Do you think we have learned nothing from you? We deserve more than this prison. Let us have a chance to rest. We want peace. Or do you have no more mercy for us than you did for the bear?
Listen, I had no choice in the bear. You keep bringing that up. I had no choice with the bear.
Yes. We have seen what you
Oh no, don't just twist this. No.
Those you call monsters. We asked what you would do with an animal that sickened after a fight. Do you remember what you said?
Oh boy, is this going to be a test of all of the threads? Close the wound, disinfect it, heal it.
More than anything, that is what we desire too. Treat us as you would the bear. Clean our wounds, heal us. Grant us the same. The time has come for you to act. End our pain, and the dream scourge will cease.
I gotta trust him.
Give us peace. It is all we have wanted for so long.
Oh, I can push them to use vengeance and power. Holy shit. I'll free you. Show me how.
Center your thoughts. Reach for us. Clear the fog. Tear down the gates. We were so blind, so lost. We brought such horrors to this place. We feel bright. We had forgotten what it is to live. We will grow. Tend. Flower. We will always remember this. We will remember you when you are ash and soil and mold.
Godlike ability, Sepalda's Fury. Unleashes the power of Sepalda to lift all nearby enemies into the air, slam them down, dealing high damage. Well, I guess we've more fighting to do. Dead. Just yamchered on the floor. That was very yamchered, but not quite. I think my arms needed to be killed. It was close. It has been 4,000 years. No. Oh. Ooh, little wisps. It's the night elves. They've come. Where are my friends? I freed them, but I guess we just step through. and don't get a definitive immediate answer. Okay. And we're back at the start in Paradise.
Andra's depths.
It's Paradise.
Are we back in Dawnshore? Already?
This is Sapadal's doing. I'm certain of it. No power in Aora could transport us so quickly.
Look at the beginning, where it all started.
What happened to the living land started long ago. And we're going to finish it.
Are you seeing this? I don't think Paradise looked like this when we left it.
Looks like the war already started, and the giant roots are winning.
Marius, vines don't usually get that big this quickly, do they?
Based on their growth and size, I'd say we've been gone 2 or 3 weeks.
Oh shit. Weeks?
Hey, at least you didn't let 6 years go by.
Yep, fair.
Who knows if the garden affected time, or merely our perception of time? Assuming there's even a difference.
Or they can just make roots grow real fast.
It's like how a body fights an infection. The fever gives you strange dreams that feel like an eternity.
Look at this place. Feels like we're still in the dream. And not just us. Those are more your people's ships in the harbor, and steel garrote banners past the barricades. That can't be good.
Even Ringrim is here.
Holy shit.
Perhaps we get to see
Why did Ringrim come back?
Action.
I think I see Elia as well. What a strange reunion this will be.
The Blessed Wardens are here too. That conflict we've been trying so hard to prevent started without us.
That's fine. I'm used to ending fights. I didn't start. Spend the whole
better
game.
than reverse.
The Steel Garrote have been itching for a fight this whole time. This would have happened with or without us.
I bet Ludwin isn't dead.
Before we go, what happened back there with the Dream Scourge and Sapadal?
I freed them from their prison. Dream Scourge is over? I feel like there should be a question mark there.
I'm not sure. That's good, right?
It's a relief that the Dream Scourge won't be a problem. I only hope we can say the same about Sapadal. Time will tell, I suppose.
After all this time, they're free. And the living land is free to heal.
We've cured the land, and we've even freed a caged god. All in all, rather a successful day.
At least maybe they'll help us in return.
Kid and God entwine. The flower shades the soil in which it grows.
Okay, so that can still happen.
We should take a look. See if we can get ahead of whatever storm is brewing down there.
People seem to be gathering west of here. Whatever's happening, let's be a part of it.
Siege of Paradise. And they're all going for it.
How did you make it out here? Hi, envoy! Oh, the garrote.
My goodness. Oh, and Ringgrim's there with her icy snow bits. Goodness me. Alright, let's put a point in somewhere. Somewhere. More spinning. Because it's actually, do you know what? It's actually been a really good ability. Oh, and again. Go on then. For AJ, the full spin. Why not? We've come this far. One more level and we're nearly max as well. That's all worked rather well. Break down a couple more bits just in case. I think this will be a good point to call it for the evening. And the siege to do tomorrow with whatever wrap-up follows thereafter. Goodness me. No fast travel, of course. Oh yeah, and they've just siphoned off the map. Huh. Wonder how much we'll actually get to explore. Sod all, says game. No, there's nothing for you to find. Get on with it. Well then, for today, I'll say thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed yourselves, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps push the video through the algorithm so more folks can come hang out, play some games with us. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. On the weekdays we're at 9 AM GMT with World of Warcraft, and between 4 and 6 we start up with other games. One more stream for Avowed, and then we'll move on to Doom the Dark Ages. We can find playlists to all the other games we've already covered, like the entirety of Avowed, right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. So until next time folks, much love take care, and bye-bye.